I don't like that. No. Burb says no to horror.
I'm just like in my house making a meal out of the one vegetable I have, and I hear
It's
The
in
one-
your
Out
head.
of the one vegetable I have.
The one vegetable.
and only one of my 3 people gets to eat it. The
Oh,
rest can remain hungry.
Oh no, it's one of these things.
well, last time on Lostrana,
Do you know what you're doing?
well, apparently they don't, so we're going with it. After arriving at the marked facility that was so kindly provided by Junus Lucius when he made out the map, you managed to find one of the original research facilities that your father had worked upon, or well, alongside with Bilthran and Dulik,
Nice.
into which they had informed you of a great deal of work that they've been doing, the fact that they've been here this entire time, and that they themselves haven't even known Virik. But after realizing many of the machinations that had gone on during the situation, and also the fact that Virik is still alive, even through many of the known magical means, he still technically shouldn't be alive for the age that he is. At this point, Merilith and Hale and bid the dwarfs farewell for now, after Arnstride had checked out Locket. You had received C12 back in a fully operating state, as well as also know that the facility itself has had its whereabouts increased due to the fact that they are worried about the storm giants that have been roaming the ocean floor in increased number, and have begun to become a little more worried, and are relieved that you've come to reclaim the arm, take it away from here. They assumed you had an idea of what you were doing, and let you through to the ocean floor where the ravine has dipped down and surrounded the majority of the arm, but also where it was locked down to the earth floor of it. Which, at this point, we now come back as Telrath explodes, apparently.
It's great because I literally just committed suicide. Okay. Alright, now we can all tough.
Hey, welcome.
I can't believe those bugbears came out of nowhere and killed Misk.
Yeah, I'm still broken up about those stealth bugbears.
Ugh.
Underwater.
Just missed it.
They had scuba tanks and everything.
Cool, guys. I'll bring back Charita.
There's a bunch of like just scuba tank bugbears with like diving knives.
So,
and spear
speaking
guns.
on that, how long does this water breathing thing last? You cast
A
a
whole day.
Okay,
Yes. However, when I cast water breathing, it gives you the ability to swim.
Yeah, it's good water breathing.
good. I didn't know that. I was moving at half speed that whole fight.
Are you fucking serious? Yeah, no, the gift I give a, like, epic, yo.
Epic, yo.
Dude, that's
yo.
You would have gotten, like, little webs between your fingers and gills on your throat. Would have been hot.
Oh, next you'll tell him he doesn't have disadvantage underwater?
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
They wouldn't because he could swim.
Yeah, if you have swim speed, you don't have disadvantage.
That's cool, guys.
We thought you knew this!
To be fair,
I was
Well,
literally told if you make melee attacks, there'll be a disadvantage, and I was like, okay, cool.
I think that's because you were in the.
Yeah, you were restrained by a net.
Yeah, that was the net.
I also wasn't in there to remind you that you could do the whole thing because
Oh,
my
yeah,
internet
that's
decided to
true.
crap out. So
That
that's
is
fine.
true.
You didn't die. If you did, I would have
Still
made
your
the thing
fault.
back.
It's still your
Yeah, no, it is. Cool. I'm just gonna sit here getting
Crunk.
tipsy on book cruises.
Yep. I have so many vodka cruises. Please drink some.
Trying.
So she's doing her
Dude,
damn
I'm already feeling it, and I've not even finished one. My intolerance is fucked.
vodka cruisers, but anyway.
Yeah, but it's not a cruiser if it's not bold and berry.
Alright.
Fucking Bradamir, I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
Fucking drunkard kid.
I'm gonna buy a Korth a new whip.
Oh!
Yes!
Mm.
Fucking do it. Gotta be better than Tardens, though.
Well, yeah, adamantine laced, mithril spikes. You know, the works.
Displacer beast leather on the handle.
Commodore, please.
Commodore, yes. Yeah, fight me. See, I rolled better. Who cares? I like how you have a better acrobatics check
I
than me,
do.
despite the fact
See,
that I have.
Sokka didn't believe me.
How the I have 22 dexterity.
I have expertise.
Thanks, I hate it.
Oh, he's got his
Oh
knife.
my god.
You are both my bitches.
I don't have to circle. Go away. Okay, cool.
No one can save you now.
So, for the current circumstances, you are sitting at the ocean floor. There are still
Oh yeah.
the doorways back to the dwarves. There are, well, still the questionable ethics of asking the angry pyroclast dragon who seems to insistently follow you and burn every other ship.
I mean, you know, Telrath already knows somebody that probably knows how they're moved. The ruler seems to be indicating a certain individual probably knows.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, of course, I have my giant arm moving kit right here in my pocket.
Hell yes.
Someone has little extendo arms.
He just like makes himself like a bigger self and just jumps in.
Oh, perfect.
All right, so
Should bump you guys over. Hold up.
He's just like, oh yeah, this is how I put it. And he goes and gets in his big Titan killer mech and picks it up.
he just has one in his pocket. No, this one's designed for lifting.
Not for
Yeah,
stabbing.
yeah, he just gets the unloader barga, dude.
Yeah, giant unloader barg. This is designed for construction.
I need to bump over one
Oh,
more.
this map is nice when it's not pixelated to hell.
Bleep, bleep, bleep,
So,
bleep.
Adel, how do you usually move giant arms?
Oh, dolphins and sea
Yo, is that a
and
dragon?
pixels.
Turtles.
Sea turtles.
Look at the turtle.
Damn, that's a turtle.
Oh,
That's a shellless turtle. As the party's ranger, I'm allowed to make these assertions.
That's a wild ass turtle you got there, son.
As
no,
the
I'm
rest of
really
the
fond
body,
this.
however, we don't like.
Hey, Carlisle, what are your abilities in bringing things back? That's a dead ass dragon.
You know,
Bottom right hand side. That'd be
1,000
awesome.
gold diamond and like an hour.
Joe, this is the most menacing-looking
Is
crab
that a
I've ever
wyvern?
seen.
No, it's.
It has no arms.
They might be buried.
That is true.
Technically, all wyverns are drag.
No, the Dovahkiin's been here.
Oh
Dovahkiin.
Wyvern born.
So, anyways, yeah. So I'd like to ask Adel, how the hell does he normally move these things?
Mm-hmm.
Originally, when it was separated, we used some of the larger Warforged.
Well, go on then, Ironstride.
I'm not that big.
Sorry.
Well, there
Big
was
wearing
the
the
one
guns, buddy.
those dragons had. He was pretty big. Although we'd have to get him back here, which could take a while. In fact, it could take like a month. Considering we couldn't carry it, and it would have to walk.
Yes, that's the unfortunate problem of when we originally transported the pieces. I would imagine many of the original ones that we were using for transport were fully decommissioned by this point.
Do we have to now build a large robot so that it can build the larger robot?
Well, Brad, well, that is a great idea. We then have the logistics of having to move the large robot through the water to a location that is safe.
Well, it's done it before, hasn't it?
We could try.
That sounds incredibly ambitious.
I'm not entirely sure what's exactly nearby that would be able to use or recommission in that fashion. Everything seems to have been completely washed over around here.
Well, I'm just throwing it out here because we're in a time crunch. We do have a giant dragon that seems to like us for some reason.
Yeah, but that could also be bad.
Well, of course it can be bad.
That's a great option B.
Well, let's try to come up with an option A that doesn't involve using our mountain-sized dragon friend.
I can lift it.
What?
It'll cost you a couple thousand gold.
How?
That's not just me being an asshole. Well, I can do this thing where I send a little message out into the void. Anyone strong enough can come help me for a price. Very expensive price.
What, like fantasy Craigslist?
Who are you asking?
That would be, just otherworldly entities. Such as, a god, a primordial, a demon prince, or some other being of cosmic power.
Demon what?
Demon Prince?
Yeah, like the strong ones.
Are you going to
Oh.
summon a demon? Is that what you're doing?
Well, okay, so assuming that this works, will we have to pay this constantly till we could get it somewhere that we could defend it? Or are you saying that we could summon it and then teleport it to, say, that one city we know, Nutchester?
Well, it depends if it knows how to do that. If not, I'm sure it'd be strong enough to carry it without it costs a lot of money.
Not Chester's weeks away.
Yeah, I
That's a
know.
lot of gold.
That sounds
That's
like
fine.
a lot of thousands of gold.
Can't just teleport it.
Well, I can maybe summon it here and then ask tomorrow.
It's called a demon prince. I don't really feel like asking it for favors.
Look, chances are it's probably gonna be someone I know. Gestures towards fucking holy symbol.
Somebody you know? Oh,
You know.
Little
okay.
terrifying. Um.
Well, I mean, I don't exactly have a lot of tricks for anything like this.
Mm. Mr. You could do
Um,
that, G.
I mean, yeah, that is always an option, but however, I have another idea.
Mm.
Do you think you could ask Leviathan to tow it for us?
Currently asking.
Oh.
So, you definitely could. The other being point to that, though, is especially starting to ask multiple favors of him,
Yeah.
you would have to accept the crown. Obviously, you wouldn't have to go there immediately, but you would still have the responsibilities of royalty for the Coral Palace.
Well, yeah, this stuff is like end of the world. If the world ends, then there's no Coral Palace. So, fuck. She'll say yes.
You may want to consider your options. Just maybe think
Sweet.
about it.
I mean, I don't have to be there to do anything. Oh god, I'm gonna have to marry Stratosphere.
The sudden realization of royalty, yes, must get married.
Anybody else got any bright ideas?
I don't want to get tied down yet.
Reduce it only last a minute, wouldn't it?
And it'd also still be way too heavy to move it with anything we have.
Alright, well, reduce the arm, enlarge the toys.
Okay, but it still only lasts a minute. What are we gonna do within a minute?
Dash.
Fucking run. Ooh, I have a worse idea.
Hmm.
The cloud giants. The giants that are looking for this should have a way of moving it, or else they wouldn't be looking for it, right?
Let them take it and steal it back.
Okay, that's not what I was going for, but sure.
Storm giants are also
I was going
incredibly
to say
strong.
we steal their method of taking it.
We would need to steal all their belts.
Yes, we take their belts, that's right. And then they will be pantsless.
I don't see what that has to do with
The
anything.
giants had a flying castle.
I'm sure they could just get like 5 or 6 giants and pick this thing up.
Also,
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure their method for moving it is carrying it onto the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Carousel, tiny forms.
Your tiny forms.
You're still small.
Okay. It's either we ask the dragon to do it, and probably have him steal it, or us owe him a favor, or Leviathan does it. And none of you owe him a favor but me.
Who?
It's like a whale.
Are you fucking copying my voice, asshole?
No? Am I?
What?
What?
No, me.
Oh. I
Yes.
didn't hear you.
I'm back. I seem to have had a headache.
Oh, fair.
What have we decided on?
Nothing.
Dragon or Leviathan?
Oh, I'd much rather owe Leviathan a favor than the dragon.
I think a whale can lift this.
He can.
Unless you can convince the dragon that it won't be a debt that needs to be paid.
I
If
can
anything,
take
it's an
the shine.
investment into his future entertainment.
Alright, but Leviathan can only toad somewhere else that's also underwater. The dragon can fly.
I thought we were
Yeah.
going to hide it in the Coral Palace anyway.
He can just take it home.
Hey, babe, I'm by the side of the road. Can you give me a lift?
Also, I got the groceries and the Titan arm. You reckon you can pick us up on the way?
Leviathan is now your personal Uber.
I mean... Oh, damn. Alright.
I mean, ultimately, it is up to you if you think that you'll be stuck repaying a favor you don't want to, but,
It's
you know.
that I don't want to. That's something I'd like to do once all of this is done and settled. Cough, cough, end of campaign. It is something I wanted to do, I just didn't think I'd have to do it straight away. But it's for the greater good, right?
Supposedly looking at Adel with narrowed eyes.
Do you have any idea of how many of their flying fortresses still remain in the world?
Yeah, they've all remained hidden with their magics. I wouldn't be able to fully account them myself, Meredith. Well, there's only been 4 really confirmed. One of them just... Well, the giants pay homage. That's where the heart was last.
Do you think it possible for us to take control of one of them?
That sounds very piratey.
The one with the heart, if we can find it.
We're still gonna move this one now.
We can make them come to us.
I'm not sure how the original keeper that was entrusted with the heart was one of the only giant clans that were willing to work with us and give us the information we needed. We left the heart with them for safe measure, just so that the other nations wouldn't constantly bickering, especially since the other clans were shattered at the time.
So without this heart, we cannot control them.
Effectively, it cannot awaken.
Well, I mean, regardless, we already have the sword. The arm's the sword, Misky.
Right, yeah. Sorry, I only caught so much of the last session. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, that's why I was saying as an aside.
Yeah.
The arm is also its weapon.
Yes. The other one would be the shield. This one is the sword arm. Holds the blade within it.
Is it trackable? If we move it from this spot, can they find it?
It'd probably be safer since they already obviously know the location. They're just searching the area still.
Well,
I think that is a no. I'll ask my favor.
yeah, if we drag it to Nutchester, then we can just hang out there till Virex shows up, and then we can figure out what he's up to.
You can leave it in the Coral Palace.
That too. It's probably really hard for him to get it all the way out from down there anyway.
Let's go say hey to Palace.
Hey, I want to come back to your place, but first you need to come pick me up, baby. Also, I'm bringing my male friends.
You know, it would be interesting to get Massad's help.
What?
Massad the Eternal.
Massad was the eternal giant dragon turtle that I spoke with at the beginning of the game,
That's right. Jesus.
and he seemed to like me.
Are you just calling in a favor from every big boy we know? Hey,
Well, we need
I-
big boys.
oh my
Well,
god,
hey,
this
what
is
if-
just like owning a truck when somebody wants to move their house.
but you see, I feel like Massad might actually like the idea because I doubt he's ever gotten to sink a storm giant castle before.
Ooh.
Oh,
And he loves his treasury graveyard.
oh,
I mean, we can always ask his assistants.
And for those who don't know, when they found Masad originally, he had a collection of ships and sky ships.
Oh, he loved his collection.
It's a little scary. I mean, I can call him my favor and see if Leviathan knows him. Come on, he's a primordial god of the fucking ocean.
I'm sure one of you has the magic to contact such a creature.
let's check my repertoire of extensive magical knowledge. No.
Looks at Carlisle.
No, I didn't mention it 3 minutes ago.
What?
To do his God favor thing.
Summon Greater Planner.
Yeah, but mine's free, kind of.
It's definitely not.
Definitely not.
And what's your
Extra
cost?
responsibility. I get to be a queen.
Okay, what's the downside?
I get to be a queen.
It's more like Miski has to be a queen.
I mean, I think there's some more benefits and stuff with my boon. But I don't know. This is the easiest solution right now, rather than asking something that could legitimately fuck us with his fire, because he a volcano. You right there, Josh?
Just that statement.
Mm-hmm. Not wrong. Mishki will call out to Leviathan. It's time.
Alright. Then you will accept the responsibility.
Yes.
Very well. And so with that, Carlisle, for the first time you seeing literally just the waters almost ripple and kind of just open a planar extension of Leviathan. As he just come out, because obviously always listening, especially in the greater areas of water, he'll actually start immediately shifting the waters themselves to clear away the silt and start lifting this gargantuan arm of the Titan Slayer, which at this point, with his many eyes, looks to you, Miski. The only thing he will say before parting: choose your husband well before returning.
Yep.
And then will start making his way off in the oceanic tides with the Titan Slayer arm.
Dude, he stole their arm.
You probably should have told him where you wanted it.
He knows. Always listen.
So you like marrying a giant whale thing?
No, I have to choose a king, basically.
So far, lead contender is Stratosphere.
Mm-hmm. At least he can hold his breath underwater.
King of the whales. Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
That is helpful.
King of Wales, baby. So, after that, you do see that the dolphins that were swimming around playfully seem to be passing around a blowfish for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Is there not some reason for it? Just shut up.
They look extremely concerned from what you could tell, as they immediately drop what they're doing and then swim in the opposite direction.
Yes, I mean, swims
I
that
look
way.
in the direction that they're leaving from.
At this point, especially with the large disturbance, it has garnered the attention of
Oh yeah.
the search parties.
Oh!
Boy.
Hey, those aren't giants. What are those things?
Cracks
What's
knuckles.
that thing?
What the fuck are those? So,
Oh god, there's so many.
What is that?
so you see
Hmm.
what looks to be almost you would think like mermaids at first, but almost akin to deep kin monstrosities. The fin waving out in a long length, carrying tritons, large-bodied figures, and also accompanied by what looks like the equivalent of small version water wyverns, as they are nimble and deftly swimming through the water, and seem to be protecting these strange-looking creatures as well. But you do see the most recognizable of forms as the giants themselves approaching, especially storm giants, all heavily armored, wearing full plate, as they do see an approach with the ravine. Another one that looks to be kind of like the beast master of sorts, with the others and clearly being its underling, with a pet of its own, a hydra at its side. Far behind that, you see one other giant, one cloaked figure that seems to have very minimalistic styled armor, and its face hidden, looks to your group and sees that the giant arm at the distance is now traveling far faster than they could ever keep up with. As you...
Yes.
At this point, you can see that the... Alright, well, before you fully disappear with everyone there, Bradomir, you do see that this estranged person, while he's holding the staff, pointing and talking to the much larger one. This man back here that you could tell very clearly still a storm giant himself, but this man towers over him. even though he is currently riding on top of what looks like a massive water worm. It moves deftly through the water itself with eel fin-like appendages and manipulates around the ocean easily. So, I would imagine at this point, as you are doing out your spell, Bradomir,
Yes.
go ahead and roll with a D100.
I don't need to. I invoke the powers of my sticks that I picked up from the tree.
Perfect.
Roof.
So, the only thing you'll hear is, catch them! We need them for answers! And then,
Oh, thanks.
Take off, take off, take off!
Go!
Go, 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 go.
I fly, jump over to the other ship. I'm like, fuck, 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 fuck. Straight up, I don't care about anything else.
alright. So, that is, as you are obviously taking off, Raxiel and everyone else is just very confused, but now running around at full breakneck speeds to try and fucking, get the Elbreth up and out of the water and flying as fast as possible.
I'm just like screaming.
The second we teleport, I shout some shit in Orcish and then realize we're on the wrong shit. I'm like, oh.
What?
Don't worry. Thought you were teleporting us to the other ship.
Oh, God. So. As you start taking off, I just need to double check something real quick. Oh, my word.
This is what I get for not constantly concentrating on my sense giant's ability.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I looked at it at first and I was like, that's not too bad. It's only like a couple big boys. We can probably
Scroll
take this. And I panned over more to the right. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I did the same thing, but then I looked down.
Yeah, they just kept those more.
There was so
One
many.
of the-
With a million more well on the way.
Thousands of battle giants.
Yeah, actually, I will turn on my senses because I'm afraid we're going to run into the castle that's probably nearby.
So, how far does that reach out?
5 miles.
5 miles? It's definitely within 5 miles.
Oh, Christ.
Oh no!
We need to leave now.
So, with that, you immediately start racing to get the Elbreth up and going. It's proceeding extremely well. God, I need to actually do some math here real fast.
Good, I need to get a drink.
I am directing us.
Speed of
I am
Elbreth.
screaming for us to drive in the opposite direction of the castle.
Thank you.
I would prefer to destroy them.
Rim it.
Iron Stride, did you see how big those things were?
Not big enough.
I understand your hatred, but please understand our will to live.
I mean, they are all super far underwater and not defending their castle.
It's definitely not all of them.
Didn't you guys say that giant castles like they suicide if you try to take them over?
Oh god, you're right. I forgot about that part.
Alrighty, so
It's gonna catch us, isn't it? He's right behind me, isn't he?
Go, go, Power Rangers.
this is going to be interesting.
Oh. Oh no, we're in this space.
I get the very distinction that we're gonna have to be abandoning the larger ship to escape on the Alba, because the Alba is probably faster.
Yeah.
Elbreth
Because we
easily
have-
can, because obviously it's made for speed. Big burst on.
Oh,
Aw.
we just got it.
Whiskey, load up them big
Oh
cannon.
no, Rexiel. Oh,
Hi.
no, he's on this one.
Do,
I
do,
mean,
do,
if
do,
you
do,
want to
do.
try and-
Cannon.
Keep Big Bertha. We can always leave like Raxiel and 2 others on the Elbreth to get it away. Have them just zoom off and catch up once we Big Bertha.
I don't really feel like we're gonna be doing any escaping. It's not like we have a warp drive.
I would like to take control of the Elbreth and start doing evasive maneuvers, but also putting us in a line where we can fire the big fucking cannon.
What do you mean in line? That means drive out
That means you
the...
literally evasive straight towards them.
Evasive
You-
maneuvers,
we
ram!
have the speed to get out of a decent range, and then we can do a nice hairpin turn and fucking fire
Oh,
it.
you want to do a 360 and fire as we get to the 180?
Yes.
Oh, we got this.
Full Tokyo Drift. The Elbreth.
Ding, ding, ding,
I'm
ding,
sure
ding.
he's screaming at his mom. Get the
Maybe-
camera.
Got the camera.
It is effectively a helicopter. Oh wait, no, there's one big propeller at the back. Hey, you definitely can't do a 360.
God. Alright.
No.
I'm an expert, don't worry.
Just trying to figure out how I'm going to place this on the fucking map currently.
Can I use the Spidey
Big
cannonballs?
blank canvas, get a little ship and a castle.
And yeah, a little
I'm
ship
gonna
and a
have
boat.
to.
Yeah.
Okay, now look,
Nice.
I got this, right? This is us. This the castle. What we gotta do is we just gotta boom this way, right? And then we need to fuck off this way.
Yeah. Actually, let me check something. I might have a solution.
Yeah,
You're gonna
you do
tap
like a
your
little
fucking coin
360.
on the castle and that stops everything.
Mhm.
That
Well-
shouldn't work. That shouldn't work. No.
Well, it's not
It
the
doesn't have a
castle.
size, baby.
I will definitely let you know right now. It's definitely not the castle that's catching you right now.
Oh.
What is it?
Yeah, I have a spyglass. What
Dragonfly?
is it?
Dragonfly angry?
I was gonna say, also, how is Dragon Boy taking this? Or is he just amused?
The Dragon Boy, he's fucking thrilled.
Just like, yes! Yes!
Like, you know how you see like a really excited fan eating popcorn? Like, just fucking faster. You
Yeah.
could see him, like, squeezing the bag of rubies he had, like, fucking excitedly, like the other ones in the...
Oh my god.
It's like he's watching a fucking thrilling game of baseball.
I'm really excited for this because I've just thought I have several ideas.
Fucking god.
Good, because I have none.
Let me just fucking slap that down real quick and quickly grab a fucking spare.
So what is catching us? Is it like an interceptor?
Or is it the other giants who can also fly?
Is it like a bunch of cloud giants just sprinting towards us over the air?
You'll see in a hot minute, fam. I'm sorry. I'm like,
Oh, fuck.
It's a bunch of storm giants that have drank Red Bull.
Because it gave him wings.
Okay, let them dash as a bonus action.
Fuck.
alright. So
Rogue's even more worthless.
Rogue.
No.
using that for the Big Bertha, and then I just need to get a copy of the fucking breath.
The big.
Can't hold it any longer.
We have a chance to use this cannon, and we gotta take the chance.
Yo, did
I mean, I would also like to remind us that if we're actually being chased, you know, we did just steal a giant ship for its sheer number of cannons.
Oh yeah, definitely. Put most of the people on that ship.
we need to replace all those cannons with this one?
Yeah, like if
I
you
mean,
need
yes.
it, I will happily just create an arcane gate so like everyone that needs to can just walk from the Elbreth to the.
That is a good idea.
We should put the big cannon on the back, because we run away all the time.
Or at
Well,
least on
we
the
just
side.
need more.
Yeah,
You run away.
we're pirates, not fighters.
I was like, look, it was the only one I built. You were gonna make copies, and then we all got distracted. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just make slimmer, better ones to put on the other ship.
God.
Yeah, some
To
swivel
replace all of the
variants.
cannons.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
And then Stratosphere will finish making the good hollow cannonballs.
It's
They're
true.
gonna be so good.
Alright.
I just
So
we accidentally got off so much.
I don't know what you mean, friend.
We pissed off a lot of things.
Only a couple.
This is like we shot the red car and left for dead.
We kicked the beehive.
It's perfect. I can't be a queen if I'm dead. Start letting me die.
So
It's a big dog.
for the Bertha, fucking Christ, I used my classic orc ship because why the fuck not? There we are.
Oops. Sorry.
Nice. Oh, the worm.
Yeah, so, as you're taking off, because Bertha does take a moment to get out of the water, the worm and its rider launch out of the water, bite onto the back end of the aft of the ship.
The back end of the aft.
Yeah. The aft of
So like here.
The
Quite
aft of
massive.
the aft.
The ass of the ship.
yeah. Which, rolling the bite for this fucking bad boy.
Gonna be glad it's
Natural
nobody
fucking 20
else.
off the bat.
Oh,
Well, rip
it
that
sounds
ship.
like we're abandoning a ship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
General-
It will take from the bite as it fucking launches up to grab onto the back of Big Bertha. 83 piercing damage as it clamps down from the worm.
Oh fuck.
Out of how much?
Yeah, it's taking 83 damage. Big Bertha.
No, like out of like how badly does this hurt the ship? Is what I'm
Oh,
basically asking.
out of Big Bertha itself, Big Bertha has got pretty much 1,000 HP. Like,
Okay.
so let me quickly.
I wish to ascertain the structural integrity post worm bite.
God, fucking Christ! Which the Elbreth only has... Well, it does have a reinforced chassis, so she actually does have 600.
Yay.
Only like 400 more than me. I could fight the ship.
Yeah, right,
You
guys.
might fight the ship.
I can just
No, I don't know.
use my
Easy
my
words.
precise shot to push him off the hole. Right, that works. Just shoot him once with a pistol, and he'll just go like, "Oh, I can't hold on anymore."
Yeah. Do it. Do it now.
It's also a strength. No, it's also a strength save. I feel like that thing probably has like 60 strength.
Okay, maybe.
Unless it rolls a 1.
And which I will also say, ships do still have equivalent hardness that damage has to break through, but for something this fucking strong and sized, you would imagine it's not very hard.
Yeah, I would.
Alrighty. And so kicking this off as the the other giant that you see riding this giant worm just literally beckon calls out. You will not escape! I will be reunited with my father Amon!
What?
Amon's the giant god that we're trying to kill.
Right, thank you. Sorry.
Oh,
I know. I'm just catching you up. You weren't here for a lot of it.
He pisses me off. I want to go slap him.
Oh no, Iron Stride. He does 83 damage in a single bite.
I do more.
You actually do, which is the savage part.
Alright, so...
It's massive.
Oh yes, she is. She's got 8 cannons each side, but unfortunately, since it came up to the aft, it's not really got much defenses there.
I'm checking my bag.
See, Raxiel is like yelling at the other Warforged. It's just in sheer panic too, the fact that the ship's getting destroyed, but also the fact that now he's kind of like stuck in the water from the sudden dead weight until they can build up enough elemental air to start lifting off with it. You can tell that the
Get me on that
Bertha.
other ship.
You can tell the Bertha could carry this, but it is going to take a definite huge amount of lift, which gives possible more windows towards the other creatures arriving as well.
Captain,
he's
what
off.
should we do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Raxiel is driving the Albreath. I think I'm driving Big Bertha.
Alright, so
Oh,
let me.
is that better or worse?
Probably better. I'm probably a better driver than Raxiel is.
Yeah, right. Raxiel is still the learned, so let me slap you guys at the top here, just real quick.
Yeah, we need our initiatives.
Which, at this point, the crew is going to assist you, but you also can help the ship between manning the different gun ports, the weaponry, the overall rigging, and other parts of the ship to help it proceed faster. And also be able to make sure that it doesn't fail in the task of manning this ship.
What's the scale here?
So, for the scale, not gonna lie, not entirely sure. I had to eyeball it a little bit. But...
Oh, yes.
Okay, so it's only
Jeez.
20
Smallest
plus
ship
feet.
ever.
Hell yeah.
So the Elbreth itself is, if I recall, 180 feet.
It's like 100. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
140.
like 120 foot long.
So each square 50 feet, I guess? Or 60 feet?
Yeah,
Go 60.
I would definitely say 60.
Alright. Could we perhaps have the page updated to reflect that?
Hell no.
Oh, hell no.
60, 120, 180, 240.
I mean, I don't have a token selected.
You have to go put your token up in the top right. That's what I had to do.
I'm
So my
trying
first
to
initiative.
find you there, Aaron.
Well, I rolled a 1.
1 minus 1.
No, you rolled a 2.
Perfect.
I rolled a 1.
Double claw.
I'm looking towards possible solutions.
Huge.
So far we're at 2.
I can
If someone can let me touch it, I have a plan.
touch it.
It's a bad plan.
What is your idea?
Oh
I know
God!
what this idea is.
Oh, I just realized what you're gonna do, and I love it.
I love suicide missions.
Do it.
It's not a suicide mission if he succeeds. If he succeeds, it's baller as fuck, and that worm is dead. And that worm probably has very bad of the stat I'm thinking of. But it also, Carlisle.
Also, it does rely on one roll and hopefully no legendary resistance.
Look at its size. It definitely has at least
Suicide
one. So he's some kind of suicide squad.
Okay, and then I'll just spam it with banish until it runs out.
Pling, 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 pling.
Yeah, and in the 3 turns that takes, it will eat you.
Banishment.
No,
is
actually, I forgot to re-edit my initiative, Josh. I should be at 15. Reorder it.
Alright.
I was being really lazy.
No,
There we
I
go.
wasn't added to the.
What? Oh.
For some reason, I was sitting here like, oh, I'm sure somebody else will redo my initiative. I'm like, wait, I can do that.
There we go.
Well,
All right.
I mean, I'm on the Elbreth, but I want to get on this ship. I guess I wait. I lower my initiative so I can go through Millie's portal if she makes one.
You
All right.
wait for uppies.
So then over to Miss K. You can.
So I've got like a 12 now, don't I?
Yes, you would. So, for you, Misky, you can help man the ship, get the cannons ready to assist the crew, be able to give them advantage when they fire their cannons at this boy once they get in view, be able to pivot.
You know,
over.
Misky will stay on deck, and
Alright.
I beat the advantage giver because I'm not close enough to fucking cast Whirlpool, which would have been funny.
Gonna give advantage for the main cannons, or you can also assist with the sails to try and get more elemental air, so you get more lift.
I mean, I feel like there's less of an issue on the Elbreth than there is on Big Bertha.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
feel like
I'll help with
Albrecht is
cannons
going to
and
make it out
such.
regardless.
Yeah, no, I'll go for arming the ship, making sure OG.
All right. Ship by not a worm. Yeah, surprise. It moves at 100 feet a turn.
You know, we should probably turn this boat around. Fuck that guy up, really.
And then to Rathian.
I assume I managed to, since we probably parked pretty close to each other, I probably flew immediately over to Big Bertha.
Yeah, yeah.
Weren't you sailing it?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
sailing.
you did say you were going
Yeah,
to.
you had. You went over to Bertha and started sailing it before it bit into its ass.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, I fly at 150 feet a turn, and you know, I could have left it the second we got teleported.
Oh fuck it! I would imagine you'd be like flying over there immediately, just telling people to get fucking hauling ass on it.
Oh, I probably could have done the same. I could fly 180 feet.
Yeah, you could have.
But you got your potion pack on.
No, I
Oh, yeah, that too,
unequipped
yeah,
that-
you did.
I unequipped that ages ago and put my and re-put the flight pack on.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure you switched it out right before we went down there, though, because you were
Yeah.
like, I can't fly underwater.
No, that's what I thought that. I thought, I don't know if I should take a flight pack, but at the same time, I didn't bother because I didn't want to put a fucking medical pack on to go underwater.
Yeah.
I would say
Pretty
you're.
sure you have the medical pack on.
I took the medical pack off ages ago.
I'm sure he knows better than us.
After the big boy fight with the really big avatar of Metal Doom, I took it off.
Oh. So, well, yeah, I would say you would be on the Big Bertha though, because it would be a full 90 seconds before you got over there.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's more than 10 rounds. That's pretty easy. Like, I mean, even assuming that's like 2,000 feet. Actually, probably it would have to be less, but I mean, we can probably
It's
make that.
1500 from here to
I
here.
mean, I've already said I'm waiting anyway after Milliren's turn to see if she makes a portal.
So Tarath, what will you
Yeah,
do?
okay.
Gonna try and wiggle this ship
first-
free?
Well, that and how many crew is on board the ship? Like, how many do we have on this?
You do have a good portion of the Warforged with you.
Is it more than 10?
For that, yes.
Fuck. I had an emergency evac plan, but if it's more than 10, I can't save everybody.
Let me double check how many Warforged there would be. I'm pretty sure it's more than 10.
I'm pretty sure we had like 20-ish crew members.
Something like that.
And we were told that we needed most people for this. There's probably only like 3 or 4 people that are actually needed to man Albrecht.
Alright, yeah. There would be way more. You already, just the Warforged alone already breaks over 14.
Yeah. See, now I regret not buying that ring that makes the ship faster. Yeah, I guess we're going to attempt a hashtag risky maneuver.
Pro gamer move.
Yeah. So I assume that's a navigation check.
Your what would be the proficiency in flight vehicles?
Yeah.
Or no?
Vehicles C/air for some reason.
Yes.
Because apparently it's the same thing.
Which at this point you could do dexterity if you want to try and wiggle it free. It will probably still take a little bit of tooth damage from the wriggling because it's got a good grip, or try and wrench it where you might end up hurting it as well as you're forcing it to turn.
I mean, I feel like it's probably better for me to try to wiggle it free. I don't really feel like wrenching a giant worm is gonna work.
Alrighty.
So if I have any way to give myself advantage as a bonus action, does Guardian of Nature happen to do that?
Unfortunately, not for this situation, as you're trying to pilot the Bertha ship.
Yeah, no, I was just reading it because Guardian of Nature has some interesting additions onto its checks. So, okay, so vehicles C/air. Go, I believe in you. I mean, could have been worse.
Alright, so you actually do start to get some lift where you can actually see the teeth being wrenched free. It doesn't have a solid grip anymore. You can see it's struggling to try and maintain that grip.
Go up!
Alright. The massive worm is going to, well, it's going to try and reaffirm its grip on the aft of the ship.
Okay.
Which, with a 29, will definitely hit that. Fucking Christ. Reduce damage. With the total damage reduction, it's only gonna do 36 damage this time.
Yeah, boats.
Yeah, it's just chewing through. Luckily, as you see it wriggling, it has to keep its tail swimming in the water. Otherwise, it might be trying to smack you with what looks like a barbed tail spike.
No.
Milliren.
I raise my arms up and do the Doctor Strange Sparky teleport circle. And I cast Arcane Gate.
Very nice. Between the ships.
Now there is a circular portal 10 feet in diameter on each ship that you can just walk through.
Very nice. So, I assume that'll be all?
Yes.
Okay. Then Iron Stride, portal's open.
I will go through. Walk through and prepare for flight.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me that, Alex.
This always goes wrong whenever I want to fly.
Now you got this.
Oh.
There you go. Alright. So,
And I don't know if I'm in range of him.
with that, you would be able to get close. Because, well, actually depends. Where would you place it upon the ship here for the gate, Millie? Or is it somewhere you have to see? Rosie?
Pardon?
Where would you put the gate on the ship? Just so I can...
Just
maybe.
roughly in the middle.
So around here. Alright, so with that, you would be able to dash up to him.
Okay. Don't really want to dash. Hang on. I'm looking at my flight pack. What have I got?
With this, yeah, because you would be towards the center, so you would be fairly close, because obviously the 120-foot mark, or the 2 squares,
Yep.
but you'd still fall the 30 short.
I'll get up neatly and closely, I guess. I don't think I'll be close enough to do anything though.
So you're gonna get into melee with him?
I will attempt to. Is he within 30 feet of me at this point?
He definitely is.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a no.
With that, yeah, it flies out and off this Titan's armor.
Alright, yep. That's me then.
Alright. Well, since we're over to him. Very angry that something this small would dare attack him. Medvroth is going to lean over, and he's gonna Dover shout you.
He's got a Dover shout.
Oh my fucking god. Alrighty. So, with that, go ahead and make me a... Well, actually, no, he won't do... Actually, yeah, no, he won't. He'll do the double shot. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 20.
Oh, get fucked!
Alrighty, so, especially with that, you're not gonna be pushed, and you only take half damage from this bad boy.
Yep.
You're taking, at this point, 16 thunder damage. But, well, thankfully, the pack depends on elemental air. Actually, shit. The sword would be flying... I would say that the sword is flying in front of him. What other magic items do you have upon
On me?
Yes, upon your person.
Let's see. The Belt of Fire Giant Strength, the +3 Shield, the Javelin of Lightning. I guess C12 counts.
Alright.
Giant Slayer Longsword.
Alrighty, so... Was
He
that...
just stripped me.
Well, how many items was that? So it's fucking 3, 4, or no, or fucking. But effectively, in that number, roll me a dice, and one of those are no longer effective or magical for an entire day.
Okay.
It's a weird effect.
But when you guys,
What, that's C12!
Whoops.
you come back only to lose them.
God damn it!
So effectively, as you see this giant shout, you actually see the arcane weave ripple. And you realize, especially after the aforemention of it, Amon being his father, that either this is either a god or a definitive demigod, as he's clearly the son of the god of Titans. we boil over to Bradimir, as you literally just saw the arcane weave be disrupted by a shout.
Looks good. I'll run through the portal. And am I within 90 feet of the big creature now?
With the running through the portal and the placement, you would be 30 feet short.
Hey,
So, well, you step through, you would have easily 25 more feet to move.
so 95 feet away.
Yes.
So my 90 feet range spell is not getting.
Just shy, unfortunately. If you want to try dashing towards the aft of the ship.
No.
Alrighty. What will you do then? Are you going to inspire people?
Yeah, there's gotta be something else I can do.
Inspire me. Inspire
What's
me.
the range on Vicious Mockery?
Oh no.
Oh, it's less. 60 feet. Man. Guess I'll take the dodge action.
Alright. Carlisle.
I am going to also step into the
Alrighty.
and then run past Brad and then dash.
Okay. So,
So that would put me 30 feet closer than Brad.
yep. So you would definitely be in the
I'll be 65.
You'd be at 65, yeah.
the 65
Okay.
foot mark.
Bonus action. I don't think I can really do anything.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright, so top of the round. What were the particular orders for the Elbreth to just try and get it turned around so you can aim the cannons, essentially?
Get that front cannon aimed at it,
Alright.
including through front ballista.
Alrighty, especially with advantage and the crew running about and getting that full. Alright, so they easily, especially with the advantage, start bringing her around. Because basically she would get to this point from the slow drift and then start pivoting and pretty much be at this range and then another one forward. So. And then for Bertha, especially with Telrath trying to wiggle her free,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
the crew is essentially just going to try and get as much elemental air as possible. That way they can get more lift and power to her so she could start raising her aft into the water. Which could go better.
It could.
It could. You can tell the panic and definitely the jostling of two behemoth-sized creatures hanging on to the ship is definitely making it a lot more harder, like choppy waters or hurricanes in the storm.
Riders on the storm.
Now over to you, Miss Gay.
Sorry, what?
It is your turn.
Misky? Yeah. I'm not playing on my phone. I am being reasonable adult. What is the range on the cannon on the front of the boat?
For the cannon, it would definitely be in the range of this. It would be up to 1,000 feet due to the overall high pressure.
I mean, but still at least 1,500 feet from him.
So,
Oh, that's like 300 feet.
yeah.
You said that one of these was 60?
Yeah.
Wait.
That makes. Yeah, that's
I
how
think I
many.
mathed wrong. You're good. I mathed wrong. I could have done something else. Lol. I want the bucket with this cannon.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll me one of your good old ranged attacks.
Do I have anything left in here? Wait, ranged. Javelin. Javelin.
I believe in you.
Crossbow.
Yes!
When we needed her the most.
She answered the call.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I don't remember what the damage was. I wrote it down and everything, because when it crit, it got extra damage. Fuck! Oh, it's all on my computer at home! Guys, give me like an hour.
Fuck.
Uh,
I want to say it was like 12d12, which means it would be 24d12.
oof.
Alright, Captain. 24d12, I hate to say no. That's not gonna do shit,
May I
that just...
take Bexies?
Does it have any pluses like her dex, or is it just a flat 12d12?
It would be a flat 12d12.
Is that inclusive of the, splody cannonballs I was using?
The Splody Cannonballs stress sphere actually does have, so that would be, I think, an extra 5d10 stacked on top of that.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Come on, we can do this again. We can do this again. We can do this again. That wasn't that bad.
The 5d10 would be separate. That, especially after.
Ooh.
God. So I'm gonna roll him a fucking rider check to see if he can actually stay on after that devastating hit.
Get fucked!
As he fucking finishes yelling, like Misky fucking times it perfectly as the fucking Elbreth pivots around his back of the fucking throats.
Yes! Fuck you, demigod of bitch.
It's alright. I was distracting him for you.
Thank you. Get out of the blast zone.
No!
You hit him with the jaw dropper.
Yeah, because his jaw literally dropped.
So with that, you would see this boy fucking just drop immediately off the back of it. Splash!
Is he looking pretty fucked up?
Pretty much, it looks like he was
Oh.
probably unconscious as he started sinking below the water.
Finish the mission.
Okay, I would like to free action cuddle the cannon, and that'll be my turn.
Especially for the first real assault test. This has performed exquisitely.
I love this thing.
Alrighty, Telrath, you would actually have advantage on this now due to the fact that you are still a little bit free and now are missing an extra Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bliss.
Oh!
Oh, yes.
The natural 20s come in to
Keep him
save our
coming. Keep him coming.
So, with that, you see the worm extremely frustrated as you finally slip entirely free. As it starts to dip down fully in the water. Very frustrated, but you could also see as the Titan himself is starting to sink, there are clearly others swimming up towards you. Not close enough, but you can tell that you probably want to take this time to escape.
I yell over the little intercom radio thing, "Get the fuck out of here!" Also, go up. Up is good.
Keep going up. I'll deal with the extra baggage.
Alrighty, so aren't sure you're gonna stay where you're at, or no?
I'm prepared to beat the shit out of this stupid worm if it's still hanging on.
For that, not hanging on, but does see that you're still there and did take notice of the assault on its master before it fell over, and being a dumb creature assumes you're one that did the fireball and knocked him out.
Yeah.
So
Intimidation.
it will attempt to bite you.
It probably will, let's be honest.
26.
That meets my AC.
Alright, just enough. Just 38 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you are grappled.
Uh-oh.
And so with that, it... Let's see. I'm gonna see one of two things. One is good, two is bad.
mean, that makes sense.
Goodbye, everybody.
So, as it bites down onto you, Iron Stride, it'll move 50 feet back down under the water.
Oh, fuck. No.
This is literally what happens with the Reaper Leviathan.
Solid snake noises.
Millerin, you hear Merilith and Adol just immediately scout. No! It got him!
Oh, for fuck. Alright, where the fuck did Brad go?
Brad is on the Big Bertha,
Yeah, he stepped through the gate.
exactly 25 feet from it.
No. Well, you were before anyway.
25. Right. Big Bertha.
And
We're 25 feet. I'm so close.
it's submerged underwater.
Hmm.
Shit.
I run through the portal I made up to Brad.
Oh, hey, Millie.
Super chill. Hey, yo, what's up? You see our boy go down?
I was preparing to come back.
Brad, can you dimension door?
Yes.
Good. Dimension door's there. I'll bring us back. I grab Brad, and I prepare to cast teleport once we can grab Iron Stride.
I T-pose.
For extra power. Alright. Iron Stride. You can see the Titan. He looks pretty dead.
Oh, the Titan is very dead?
He looks pretty dead. But then again, you don't know the eccentricities of demigods. You know they have a fucking bad habit of not being officially dead unless you behead them or something.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, this is my chance.
That's right when I want him.
But you are in the maw of the worm.
This bitch wanna get off me? Alright, okay, so I'm restrained, right?
For this, you are just grappled.
I'm just grappled.
Yep.
Right where I wanna be. Oh, get fucked up! And each... Okay, so... I will attempt to knock him back with each of these as well.
You just go with him.
No, it's forced movement. The grapple would be broken.
Is true. Alrighty,
Oh.
30.
However, it is a strength save and he is fucking
He's
massive.
very strong, but he's got 3 of them to do.
It's true.
Uses 3 legendary assistants to hold him.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
No, you're fucking staying.
I'm not trapped down here with you. You're trapped down here with me.
Swallow his whole.
You bite down.
Alrighty, so strength saving throws.
DC 18s.
So amazingly on the first one. As you manage to get some breathing space, and you are released from his grip 50 feet underwater.
50 feet underwater. Cool. How far away is that stupid Titan?
For when it started sinking, it would be only 10 feet from you.
Wow, okay. Well, I'll take a quick look at him, sure.
I mean, as you do look at him, you can see a hole clearly at the back of his throat.
Oh, cool. Can we rip the rest of his head off?
So you just swim on over. Go ahead and roll me a flat strength.
Flat strength. This can only go badly. Inspired by the gods! Oh no! Oh, action surge! Let's do it again!
Okay.
I mean, if you really want to use your action surge for that.
I haven't used all my movement yet either, so it's fine.
You're rip off his fucking head.
He's sitting there, you try to rip it, it's a big fucking head, and it's sturdy as shit. Alright. So at this point, as Iron starts trying to finish the job.
I'll second wind as well. Yeah, there we go. Get 21 health back.
You can tell the worm is very upset.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's my master! How dare you!
Fuck you!
Go over to Bradimir as he T-poses.
A dimension door depots down Toyn's trade.
You just see that there is a worm with a broken fucking nose and me trying to rip up a Titan's head.
Looks like he's doing alright.
I don't think there is in any danger, guys.
He looks alright to me, guys. I think we could just go.
You'll never make it.
Alrighty, so Bradimir has T-posed on down to Ironstride.
Oh, with Millerin. I
Yep.
should clarify.
Yep. So Miller.
Trying to cut its stupid fucking head off, but I've only got fists.
Teleport all of us back. And you know what? I'll bring the giant with us.
Yeah!
So Iron Stride can finish ripping its head off.
What's the weight limitation?
There isn't one if it's a creature.
Is this in the same medium-sized creatures?
No, it just says creatures.
Yep, it just says creatures.
Or a singular item.
Or a singular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are right. There is no weight limit. Oh,
Nice.
Okay then.
This is gonna be my trophy!
are you sure the Albreth can lift that?
Oh, I assumed it was going back to Big Bertha.
I hope you're putting that on Big Bertha. I don't think the Albreth can
Yeah,
hold it.
smash through the glass above the tree.
So which is it?
It's Big Bertha. We're going to
Well,
Big Bertha.
given that I had to close the gate, and I kind of want people on the Aurora, I will bring us back.
What ship's the Aurora? Is that what
What's
The
the
big
Aurora?
boy.
This
Ah.
is Big Bertha. That's what we let Rexiel name
Yeah.
it.
That's not real.
No.
Alright, so go ahead and give me a D100.
Oh,
Watch it fail horribly.
Teleport us into the castle of the sky giant.
How
teleport
fast?
straight down.
Someone say psych.
Just suddenly appears somewhere else with a dead Titan. Is like, oh shit!
Doesn't matter, still gonna rip.
Val's still
yeah.
step. Just cuz.
Not great.
Uh-uh.
God, I need to go open up and double check what the fucking.
Well, what is our familiarity with
Yeah.
our new ship?
That we've been sailing
That
around
I'm
on for some
literally
time now.
just standing on 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, but we've only been on it like 3 times. We're usually.
We've also had it for a while.
Yeah, I feel like everybody would have walked around on it quite a bit. I mean, it is the new ship, and we needed most people to crew it. But I mean, don't know if Millie would have been on it very much.
So isn't the only way to have the 100% to have something from the ship?
We are at the mercy of.
You had bread. Bread was from the ship.
Like, I'm
I don't think that counts.
familiarity is,
I
because
would
have the
say-
dot in
I would
front
have
of
to
me.
say seen casually because you have been spending a lot of time with your projects on the Elbreth.
Oh,
That's fair.
hey,
Oh,
similar area is the ship next to it, right?
Oh.
Similar area is actually very different
No.
from that.
The similar area.
gonna break the elephant?
A ship on a boat on the other side
Just
of the
a
world
ship.
is a similar
Any
area.
ship in the world. Oh no.
Literally,
Oh hey, what's up? We killed this boy.
some random traders are just like transporting their like spices or something, and then a Titan lands.
So let me.
Hey, on the plus side, we're far away.
Great.
I
Thanks.
don't know how much.
Thank you, Miller.
Next time on How Much Can We Derail Josh's Campaign?
It's fine.
So,
It's always teleport derailing it as well.
in the absolute most fucking ironic situation, you're back at Mirage City.
Oh no!
Oh,
as
Ricky's ship.
well, especially since these are more popular in the trade between cities, and Mirage City has a lot of them. I was rolling the D8 to see which of the fucking closest ones would be there, and Mirage City is the one who won out. 8 would have been the one that's closer to Sleet Run right now.
Ah,
Oh my god.
No, we're not that far away from the ship.
You're not, but you land in a port with a dead Titan.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm still trying to take its head off. I'm not concerned by this. This is just something that happens whenever Brad's near me.
And
Well, guys, look, on the plus
is
side, we're not where everyone else was trying to kill us.
as you fucking
Right.
look around, like the crew is like abandoning ship, like running around and yelling for the guards, just like really fucking confused at this point. You see,
Quick, help me decapitate it, and then I'll get us out of here.
Use our little earphones and just be like, "Look, we're safe. Just get the hell out of there."
Alright, I'm taking us to the Elbreth, and if
Help
the
me
glass
finish the
cracks,
job. Help me finish the job. Help me finish the job.
as he's saying that, ironically, Ironstride, you just like a troll, you actually do see the back of his throat start to mend.
Help me finish the job.
Oh, okay. Give me
He's
that first.
regenerating.
He's gonna regenerate in port.
No, that's it. We're just gonna pound his head into
What prevents a demigod from
Yeah, just crush
regenerating?
his head.
crush face, crush head.
So
Right.
just on a brief, question here, like, the rest of you, I assume, taking off before the rest of the boys show up.
Oh, absolutely. Taking Commodore's advice and going straight up.
All right.
If I get that message and I assume I'm not sensing them anymore, I'm yelling for everybody to fuck off at full speed.
Alrighty. So for you guys, that's easy enough, because the ones that were the most significant trouble has been dealt with, and the other ones are too far away for them to catch up now.
I'll hand Ironstride my greatsword and just go, "Stick this through the hole!"
Fucking keeping pace with your boy. Let's see. Alright. So, alright, we'll just clear that for a moment. Miller, and you hand him that sword.
Yeah, I give him a big fucking sword so he can. So he's got a cutting tool.
I hack with the thin part of the sword to make the neck go not so necky.
Alrighty. So, you start hacking away at Medbroth.
Let's fucking head off. What was that?
You start fucking hacking his head off.
I have an idea.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Damn it. I hope either of these helped.
Acid! Melt the
No,
flesh!
it's both.
Oh. Take the fucking head off!
Stop regenerating.
At this point, you do see that the guards are like scrambling as everyone's screaming. The captain's like, "What the fuck are you doing? What the hell's going on? Who are
If this
you?"
thing regenerates, you are all
Don't
dead.
worry about it.
So with that,
Cast a spell on the gods?
go ahead, go for it. As like Miller and
Mass
Ironstride are.
suggestion.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
Everyone cut its fucking head off!
This is official business. Look the other way.
Jedi business, go back to your drinks.
The not the droids you're looking for.
Oh my fucking god. Especially for the dock guards right now, it's not like the elites going on, they're just like, alright, they're still like really confused, but like start trying to keep people away. So what the fuck's going on? Oh no, it's official. It's official, man.
Okay, get him.
Take its fucking head off!
Quick, Ironstride, quick.
I'm doing it!
So at this point, you finally separate the fucking top half of his head entirely. And it definitely stops regenerating at this point now, especially between the fire and the acid cauterizing it.
I was gonna say, if that didn't work, every turn I would keep reckless casting cantrips until I get chill touch, so I can cancel health regen.
Quick, rip its fucking brain out!
Oh my fucking... Alright, so...
Is this not how you expected things to go, Josh?
I was not expecting you to end up back in fucking Mirage City.
Alright, now that it's dead, can we still take it with us?
Oh, definitely.
Alright, so we ready to go to the Elbreth and not to some other city?
Yes.
I T-pose. Cast teleport at 8th level.
Alright, so Keth, do you leave that top head behind, or you take everything?
I'm bringing it. If he tries to leave it, I'm bringing it.
Take the whole damn thing. Fucking stupid giant.
Okay.
You're teleporting that thing to the Albreath?
Oh boy.
Don't worry,
If I
we've
want
had
to try to
giants.
go to the other one, it's a very
Don't you
slim
break
chance.
my ship!
Yeah, what they did.
No.
Okay, I did.
Reduce
Alright,
it.
Get me out. I did.
Reduce it.
Too late.
Damn it! They're both scorching rays. I don't know how to. I can't cast reduce willingly.
Alright, so
Probably by accident.
If you want, you can wait. I can keep trying.
Nope, we're gone. Bye.
How many people are going to die on deck?
Rexiel is gonna have to make a fucking roll because he's the one piloting the Elbreth right now, I believe.
Oh no, if we get back to the Elbreth, I'm going to sprint for the controls.
It's definitely gonna have to be Raxiel first. This shit's.
Oh, yeah, definitely him
question, okay. Just how big is the Titan?
Oh fuck, he's taller than a storm giant. I need to get my chart here. Hold on.
Oh,
Fucking.
it's like
are you guys
30
teleporting?
feet or something.
This is the most fucking...
I just need to know what his
This is
classification
fucking great.
The most
Don't you dare
freakish
fucking
species
break
I've
the Albreath. I love that ship.
Right? It's so fucking cool. Please don't destroy it. It is
We
fun.
just did the ultimate Three Stooges and like jerked off this guy and killed him.
Look, my millies have been upgrading the Elbreth. It'll probably survive.
Yeah, it'll survive as like a carcass with some air balloons.
Okay, I need to go
Basically.
rip a plank off the big Bertha so I can do this with the bigger ship.
Maybe take a piece of sail, like a piece of spare sail or something. Or
Maybe you
bow.
should have just
Like-
teleported it to Nutchester, the place we're
Oh,
going
right.
anyway.
Well, I
the
don't have
place-
a piece of Nutchester.
You have sand from there. I remember you taking
I
it.
have sand from Masibas.
Yeah, he kept sand from Musibas.
Got Masiba sand.
I have a very interesting
He
vault
doesn't
collection.
want
Well, if you want, I mean, we could always go there. You know, take a rest. We can throw him into a pocket dimension or something, and then
Oh,
we
hey,
can go
Masiba,
wherever
check out this Titan.
Alrighty. Hold on. So
Oh no.
let me bounce you guys over to the breath. Fuck.
Yeah.
The sheer shit that you guys do. Oh my fucking god.
Teleport.
So.
That's a very little Titan.
Hold on. So one.
Oh, he itty
two,
bitty.
3, 4,
Itty bitty boy.
1,
Is that you, Mississippi
Yeah,
boy?
he's about to be very big.
5. Or actually, hold on. This would go a lot easier if I just use the
Ah.
measuring tool.
I got the
Oh, he
pixels.
looks badass.
The pixels.
And he
Yeah, zoom out.
shot him in the back of the head.
They
I
loaded.
think
it's
I
fine.
shot through his mouth.
You know, it being this big just makes Einstride tempting to tear its head off with his hands. That more.
Oh god, it does.
Much funnier.
Yeah, Einstein fits in his mouth, dude.
He's like tucked. He's like got his feet on his collarbone, on the jaw. Just pushing.
In the space. Push.
Gonna bench press your jaw.
Alright.
Oh god, it's
boy.
even bigger.
Oh my god. I don't want get that thing off my deck as acting captain. I hate this.
No, you're.
So, as it teleports onto the Elbreth, Raxiel needs to make me a piloting check with a hard fucking 30.
Look, I don't
The
even know what Raxiel's skills are.
I don't think he can.
Let me double
He
check.
probably has proficiency. I think me and Miskiv taught him. He probably has
Mhm.
proficiency at least.
I could make that
Taught
check,
him.
but only just.
I remember that because I wanted to be downstairs and I couldn't because there was nobody else, so I trained the dragon to do it.
Where's Misky? Misky, please reduce the corpse.
Dex, yeah, no, Raxiel actually can't make that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna
shit.
say, I don't know.
Can't
So
make-
just go ahead and roll me a flat dex then. Obviously with the proficiency of yours. So I think your proficiencies are 5 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He has proficiency in dex saves, so I'll roll that.
Alright, so yeah, dex saving throw then. Alright, so it's not a total fucking nosedive, but as you teleport back, you hear a as the glass blows out.
Oh, jeez.
As he is,
Fuck.
he's not just himself. He's like I did say, he's wearing full plate.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Please reduce him.
Reduce the fucking thing.
It'll at least make it a bit smaller.
At this point,
Yeah.
you start seeing the whole front of the ship.
Oh, God. Reduce, please. Make small. Make small.
Arch check and make another check as you reduce this boy down to a size
Okay.
as part of his
For a
limbs.
minute.
Yeah, for a
We
minute.
need to figure out what we're doing.
It jerks back up.
Oh, that's much better.
There you go, Einstein. You're able to stabilize it a little bit better, but now you have 1 minute to figure out what you're gonna do with a Titan corpse before it fucking nosedives the Elbreth, because an Elbreth is fast and strong, but not a transport ship. That is a lot of cargo weight.
I want to hook the ship to get it like close to the other ship so we can try to get this fucker off it onto the other one.
Do a quick
Just fucking
spin
barrel roll
move.
it.
And do a quick power spin, just drop him on it.
Oh god, alright.
It's not, and then someone has to use a feather fall. It doesn't break the ship.
I like to press my comm button. What the fuck are you doing?
You just see
Brace for
it. You see
Finishing
it.
the job. Master Chief, what are you doing?
Oh, that's good.
Alrighty, so fucking hell, man.
I wish to inspire the driver.
Yeah, you can definitely
You inspired me.
you inspire.
You know what? It's probably. I have an idea. It's gonna be terrible. I really might hurt myself. I'm gonna jump down. Like as we try to drop the corpse, I'm gonna jump down with it, and cast a wall of force just above the Aurora, so it doesn't impact the Aurora directly.
Oh yeah, let's also scream at everyone on the top of the deck of the Elbreth to get below deck.
Alrighty, so with that, as you guys are screaming over your fucking communicators to get this in position, I need Telrath and Ironstride both to make piloting checks. Million, you're getting in position. Brighthammer, you're panicking. Misky, you're just holding the spell like, what the fuck is going on? Everyone
Yeah,
else
I'll
here...
get-
Sorry,
Sorry,
go ahead.
I'll prepare to cast it again if it's gonna run out before they do whatever the fuck they want to do. I mean, I have full more.
Oh yeah, me and Iron Strider baller.
Oh!
Yes!
Wait, just because it'll run out anyway. Oh!
Alrighty.
Wait, do we have to make two?
Well, you definitely are in position now. So I'll let you keep the inspiration Iron Stride if you want, or I'll imagine Brian was going to give you another anyway. But you
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
you definitely see everyone panicking as they haul ass for the fucking to get below deck as fast as possible.
I'ma just hang on.
You just hang on to the anchored fucking cannon, thankfully.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Can I just? Oh,
No.
that'd be bad. No, I'm just like, yo, I could just feather fall it while holding concentration, right?
At this point, everyone's like now hunkering down. You could try.
I mean, I'll try doing it.
But at this
This
point,
is the most fucked up operation we've ever done.
Yeah, you feather fall it. I'll wall
Fucking
of force
great.
so it doesn't hit the fucking other ship directly.
all
Give it
right.
some space.
So, goddamn. As you guys move into position, you can see everyone else on the Aurora as well is now fleeing in terror to get away from the fucking spot that you guys are aiming for. Carlisle, this is probably like the most insane shit that you've seen in a long time.
In your entire life.
anyone attempting to
I was
do
just
something like this.
confused.
Yes. What the fuck is going on? Alrighty. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Also, Brad, is your inspiration a D10 or a D12?
12.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Oh, it could have
D9.
been better, man.
Could have been better.
Don't re-roll it. It could have been worse.
Could be much worse, but you already succeeded. It's fine.
Yeah,
Succeeded
see,
with
these are
flying
style points.
colours. Yeah.
Yeah, flamboyance. He flamboyantly spins that shit.
Josh sitting there like, these are the fucking idiots I play D&D with.
It's always a challenge.
Don't worry, this is the same feeling, Josh, I'm gonna have in about 3 hours when you guys are my crew.
I'm just trying to find the right fucking page. I can't find, like, the fucking massive creature falling damage charts and other shit.
What is the terminal velocity of a Titan falling from one ship onto another?
Oh my god! Ah! So, go ahead and roll me another vehicle ships as you are basically getting position. Millie, you're ready to launch off. Misky, you're holding on for dear life, so go ahead and roll me an athletics check as you just hang on to your cannon as the ship does a full flip at this point.
Slash, 1d12, 12, 1d12. Yeah, boy!
We're so good, Iron Stride.
Oh, god, yeah.
Alrighty. So, you fucking spin the Elbreth, realize it starts to dip a little bit low, but thankfully you managed to kick the engine up just enough where you're holding on and get it to fucking get enough air where it fucking curves around. At this point, Misky, you're just... Luckily, it's easy enough for you, because all you gotta do is hold on to the anchor point. Especially with the sudden jerk of this, like, it hurts your arm a little bit, because it's just like a weird twist around for the position you're holding, but you're easily able to hold it. Millie, you're falling straight at the Aurora's deck. This fucker coming at you.
Feather fall.
This is utter fucking chaos.
Featherfall is not going to work on this thing.
Yeah, but it'll work on Millie.
It's true. What? Rozzy, are you muted?
No.
Alright. What is your plan before it strikes the Aurora?
The same one I've already said. I cast Wall of Force just above the Aurora.
Alrighty. Thankfully that. How much damage can that take?
Wall of Force?
Yeah, or is it just repel all?
It's literally invincible unless you cast Disintegrate on it.
Perfect. So with that, holy fucking shit.
And as I can create it in 10 by 10 foot panels, make it 10, 20, 30, 20.
It'll be negligible, but
Exactly like this.
Nice.
it'll definitely be negligible. But you definitely have to take the full rate of fall without feather fall, unless you want to just cast that out to the range of it. I'm not sure what the range of your force wall is.
On Wall of Force,
Mm-hmm.
it is 120 feet.
All right, so yeah, you can easily do this, especially for how close they got. So thankfully, as it's transferred to the Aurora, the Titan's body will, and then obviously you have a moment of it hovering there before the spell will eventually run out, I would imagine. And
Well, the Wall of Force is concentration. The point, I'm casting it just to take the brunt of the impact, and then I'll let it go, so it can just go. Pop.
all right, so Telrath, you're expecting this huge slam and then just against the wall shield that Millie made. And then back down again.
Everyone's sweating bullets.
I'm assuming by this time it'll be back to its normal size too.
Yes, at this point, Ironster will be back. The ship's top half took a pretty big crush. The metal circle of the glass, everything's broken. Top tree branches are kind of broken off from how far its body dipped down. But yeah, after the minute, the Titan will return to its maximum fucking size. That's one more.
Damn.
One
Yeah, shit, I can fit in its mouth.
It's true. But congratulations, you killed one of Amon's children.
Yeah.
One of. I don't like that implication.
I take some credit for this.
You take all the credit for that. You knocked that. I just sat there beating the
You
shit out of
showed
it
it.
until it stopped.
Shit, fucking.
That was awesome.
Between the machinations of her and her husband's creation. Mostly her.
164 damage.
Yeah?
Nice.
That's just like a good Iron Stride round.
An iron stroll.
Iron stroll.
An iron stroll through the woods.
Say,
Pretty
y'all
much.
want to take an iron stroll with?
And now there's just really confused people as to why a Titan appeared in the middle of Mirage City, and then somebody cut its head off and then disappeared with it.
You know what the
It's
great
like
thing is?
business,
We
you don't
can
ask.
totally take its head as a trophy mount the ships. That'd be the most frightening effort to the fucking giants.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
this gigantic fucking skull.
I totally want to do that.
And you can use his skin for the sails.
But yes,
Sorry.
God.
Bro, put the skull around the cannon at the front so it shoots out the mouth.
Yeah, and whenever
Oh,
it fires,
that's
it goes
cool.
bah!
So this.
I like it.
Well, in short, you did know his name was Medvroth, and the other part of the title was the Drowner. He was the ruling titan of the oceans in that area.
Coral Queen whooped your ass, bitch! Fuck you!
Coral Queen and the Gagaron Globetrotters kicked his fucking ass.
Hells yeah.
Good shit on escaping.
Oh my god.
We did
That
it.
was awesome.
What do you mean escaping? We whooped ass. Let's go fucking mop the rest of them up.
Let's go fucking.
Oh no, please. I don't know how we were meant to do anything about that encounter.
Let's go back to my parents. It's okay. I wasn't in any danger.
So. Her and the other Millies appear, and suddenly the blades come out.
You know, they start savaging the poor thing as they do with.
Hey, it's big. I need some backup.
It's big. And I'm so small, and it's black.
It is black.
Oh my fucking god.
It's so big. I'm black, and I'm so small.
Okay, so what did you guys do to Albreath?
Oh shit, you're right.
Minor damage.
I mean, how much damage is there actually? It's just a nice dent.
Did
on
we hurt the tree? That's all I care about.
I mean,
You did.
I look.
The trees in there. Like I said, some of the top branches were broken.
We need a druid stat.
Commodore, they blew out the glass and the tree's a little bent up.
Nothing
Also,
we
why did you bring him back? It's just a giant.
He is not just a giant. He is a titan.
Cool. Does he have anything in his fucking wallet? Do you really have to carve him on the deck?
Well, I'm not going to wait for it to rot.
He does have a wallet.
Wait, really?
He's a fucking titan.
Take his credit card.
He's got the fattest wallet you've ever seen.
Oh, yes.
He actually does.
Yo,
This
did the
is my
dragon
name and
witness
my
all of this?
address. If found, return to this. Oh my god, yes.
You fucking. I love the fact that you finally thought about the fact that he's watching all of this with like great reverberation. He's
Oh my god.
he's actually gotten the ship closer, and he's just sitting there like with wide fucking eyes, like an excited child, just watching Millie carve into this Titan like a fucking parasite.
These guys are fucking awesome.
Especially with that, he will actually fucking call out. Holy, that was amazing. I look forward to see what you do with the rest of them.
All in a day's work.
Oh god, what have we done? Now his standards are higher.
He's gonna expect more and more insane shit.
Now we gotta do 2 flips next time.
Yeah. He just saw you guys one-shot a son of a mom.
Yeah, man. Fuck that guy. I would have fought him anyway. I was planning on it, and then Risky fucked him.
I'm so proud of myself.
I'm
That was
proud of you.
awesome. It would have taken so much longer if I didn't crit it.
Fuck, they're actually kind of scary.
He's like, fuck, I hope they don't shoot that cannon to me.
Could you guys maybe make me one? Just to defend my volcano and all.
Oh.
So we can mount them with wings.
So what kind of fat stacks of wallet? There we
Oh,
go!
we've got fat stacks.
Where did we get that from? His ass?
I mean, he had
He
clothes.
was wearing full plate.
He's wearing full plate, dude. Plus he's got a pouch.
Okay, okay.
Yo, do we get the full plate too? We could melt that down.
Well, the giant size plate is magical, but there's no way in fucking hell that you would be able to ever wear it.
Nope.
Damn, it's like 33k. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
But magical items conform to your size.
Not for this one.
I don't think they can make that big of a change. I think it's like, you know,
Carry up
if
the
it's built for a medium creature, it fits. It can shape down to a medium creature. It isn't
Yeah,
like,
you could
oh yeah.
exploit some shit real badly. if
Too
that
bad he
was-
didn't drink that potion of clairvoyance so he could realize how fucked he was.
Okay.
I can see the future. Oh shit!
I'm not in it! I'm not in it!
Ooh, you got a ball. That's awesome.
He didn't even get to swing it.
He
He
didn't.
swung for the fences and went right to hell.
We home runned him.
It's like, oh, I'll just regenerate. Wait, I feel my neck tearing and my head. What?
What's it? No.
Goddamn. Wait, is the wooden goblet giant sized?
It is.
Would it make a good hot tub?
It
Oh,
would.
fuck yeah, it would.
Yeah.
New bath. We're getting furniture for Big Bertha. That's our new
And the
bathtub.
glass eye is like a beach ball sized glass eye.
Perfect.
Forgot
Hey, no,
that
it's
bit.
fine, guys. We can, like, magically halve it and then replace the dome y'all just fucking got rid of.
You guys broke the dome?
I told
Good.
you they broke the dome. They also bent the tree a little.
They can't really just make that.
Ah.
Yeah, it'll take 10 minutes. I can fix it.
He went down really quickly.
It was worth it to kill a son of a gnome.
The what?
I
Son,
think it's pronounced Amon, not Anon.
A nun.
of, son of a
Son of a
nun.
nun.
This
I think
is
this
Son.
guy's big and
amazing.
special.
The son of none.
He can have 4 pages in my anatomical handbook.
So he was meant to be something special?
Meant to be, sure.
He's one of the lesser children.
I was gonna say, like, if he's one of the greater children, you know, Amon's got a lot to worry about.
Yeah.
Every time I Google Amon, I always get Anam, the All Father.
Amen.
Well, you don't have Google. This is medieval times.
I know, I have Google in my chassis.
It's actually C12.
Bill
Yes.
Gates
Which
is
is
in
currently
here.
disabled.
Like, okay, C12.
C12?
Navigate me
Well,
home.
they desperate
Wait,
see.
C12?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh fuck.
Okay, C12, what's my name? Your name is Ironshide, but since we are friends, I get to call you Big Iron Daddy.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Oh fuck. So where do we go now?
We're going to Nutchester.
Alright.
To Valus!
Yeah.
Hey, Valus, we're bringing the party to you and your family.
Perhaps
You'll
we
be
can
so
tell
happy.
him. Perhaps we can pinch his communicator and give it to you.
You know we can get more of those made, right? You could just do that
Oh,
teleport.
absolutely. But you know, I cannot teleport, and I can. Actually, that's a lie. I can teleport up to 30 feet. That's about it, fam.
That's more than most people.
Yep. Now, excuse me while I take this out of my ear and have a serious conversation. Lol.
Here it comes.
Dad, yay.
Quick, somebody's crying.
I scry from the barrels.
Alrighty. So,
In the blood. Was he a gusher? Just funnel it right over the edge.
Well, yeah, but there'll still be a bit.
yeah, there's quite a few 100 gallons of that shit.
It's quite a large body that just
That's-
died. I'm sure it's got
That's
a lot of
leaking
blood
through
in it.
the floorboards.
Oh, I'm glad I'm over here and not over there.
So,
Yeah, it's a free paint job right there.
it's
Hey, you
true.
don't happen to have like a barrel on this ship, do you?
Ew.
They would. As Misky. Stratosphere is slowly shuffling all the supplies back into place after the barrel roll.
I will help. That was fun.
So it worked better than expected. That did hurt a lot, though. As you can see, there's like a whole bunch of the gold and crystals that like are still stuck in the bed racks and shit.
Ooh. I'm gonna start shaking him out. Look at it. Get out my bed. So we found the thing we were looking for.
I kind of
And then we-
assumed that.
Yeah, and then I had to ask. I didn't have to, but I asked a favor to move it. And if I had been helped, it was nice.
It's
Uh,
good.
yeah. He told me I had to make a decision because this is like the second time I've asked him for his help, or third. Well, we ask for his help a lot. I said yes to being a queen, and now I have to find a husband. And I have to find one before I go back, and we're on our way there now. Shotgun winning, anybody?
You can see, like, he's astonished. He's like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. I did what I thought was right. What needed to be done.
I assume then that you'd have to marry whoever's right to the throne?
He told me to pick a good king, or to pick a good husband. I feel like it's my choice because I will be poor.
And with that, you can see it's like the realization kind of like washes over his face for a moment. He's like, oh. It's, and you can see like there's a mixture of confusion on his face where it's just like, we are talking about me, right?
Yes! Oh god, yes! No! Oh my god! I mean, I could have picked Iron right, but I feel like that would have just been really weird.
I just wanted to make sure, because I mean, I wasn't sure if this was a goodbye or like,
No.
I didn't realize you were a princess.
Yeah, anyways, there's something I want to brag.
What was that?
Nothing. It's not. Fuck. Sorry, I just read the chat.
I made that guard fucking dick.
I decided the bird would be a good choice. He'll be dead in a couple of years anyway. I'm sorry.
Stay away from me. You don't have a beak. I'm not interested.
Oh god.
Wow.
You ain't getting these nuts.
So. Good lord. At this point, you can see like Stratosphere is just like coming to terms with this. There's like, so do we have to? I would imagine we have to stay at the palace then, or something.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry. I'm just very surprised. I would imagine as much as you are. I'm not saying no. I was just I wasn't expecting to go from engine jockey to a king.
I wasn't expecting to go from hired killer to queen.
There's not much of a difference between those two sometimes.
I mean, I'll list hired and I'll get to do the hiring.
So, I would imagine we would have to plan things out, or would this be handled already?
I don't know, I'm sure it's in my notes. Because I know I've spoken to him numerous times about it, I just don't remember.
I look forward to it. I'm just very, very shocked, and I can't say anything else other than I'm so happy that you definitely want to stay with me.
Why do you think I haven't spent time on the other ship?
Fair point. Fair point.
Mm-hmm.
So, what queen of what land or area are you ruling? I guess when you get, when we.
You'll see it because we're on our way. But I will be the Coral Queen. The seas of Nutchester and beyond, I suppose.
Like Elven Dominion.
You know more than me.
Yes.
Yeah, you know fucking everything, man. How do you do it?
guess, I assume Leviathan will be there. It'll be easy to talk to him once we're in the water. Iron it all out, I guess. At least I'm bringing a good person.
Be two good people there then. Well, I guess we should possibly pick the colors then.
Pick the colors?
For the wedding party.
Ah. I've never been to a wedding.
I mean, I know of, I just kind of seen them in passing.
How about we focus on tidying up this room and then I'll sort out the stuff with Leviathan when we get there.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll figure this out in steps. Yeah.
Uh-huh. First step, biggest step, best step, you said. No, Missy's just gonna go back to sweeping and shit. Is she done? She had enough of the awkward talk. I don't like this. I know more about this too. I have it in a complete separate fucking notepad document. I did not expect that to be what Leviathan asked of me.
Alrighty. As everyone is talking about mass suggestion. Oh my god. As they try and figure out the semantics of whether or not they should try and take on Daedalus and take over his volcanic lair for a forge.
Yeah. Work with him.
The Sky Kana.
Make him your bitch. No. Millie needs to make him her bitch. I think
Just
it'll work.
amuse him enough that he'll be like, "Ooh."
Absolutely. I reckon if she keeps him entertained enough, especially with the antics we're currently kicking up, I think he'd stick around just for fun.
You guys are cool. I don't want to kill you. You do weird
Yeah.
shit all the
Yeah.
time.
I mean, look at that. You killed
Awesome.
one of the Titan's children.
In like 6 seconds flat.
That was beautiful.
That was awesome.
Jesus fucking yeah! You actually fucking clocked this dude in less than 6 seconds. You dropped him.
Dude, that was fucking awesome. He did not have a very high hit point pool then.
I mean, that's probably because he was gonna regenerate.
He was regenerating.
Yeah,
Oh damn.
but you know, me being a persistent little shit decided, no, fuck him. Ripper.
Hells yeah.
Well, after we've just done that climactic thing, I don't know what to do now.
Wait, aren't we headed to Nutchester to wait out for Virik? Are we just gonna like send him a message and tell him that this is where we are to come meet us, or?
We have what you want. Now come talk to us.
P.S. We killed a son of a.
Your old crew killed the... Meet us here. You know why. Fucking do it, eh, you cunt!
Cracks knuckles.
Vale's just gonna be like, "There's no war here unless you brought it with you."
Oh, we bring it! Oh yeah! We get there and, like, Valis' castle is abandoned because we knew we'd be coming back.
And the ocean behind me. Thousands of storm
I
giants.
did a check on my fish army! I mean, what?
Just hear the
They're
red.
all struggling to do sit-ups and shit. Like, yeah, fuck.
Gets there, suddenly hears like the red fucking march theme music going off.
That's the Temple March theme.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Misky
Well,
walks
you
off the ship
see.
out onto the coral reef. Dun, 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 dun.
Thousands of iron strides with a million more well on the way.
Every nation surrenders immediately.
Perfect. This is the life I want to live.
Please, not the iron strides.
Oh, you know what you can do, Billy? How do you think Junius is going with that book you let him have? The big tome. Ah, yes, that is an interesting statement, Millie.
Really good, guys.
Yeah, I think I'll check it out. That sounds real good. They just did.
Mm-hmm.
They're all dead.
Look, that was a lot. Everybody's just probably gone. All right, Misky and Strut, I've been talking for a while. Let's go, take a piss.
Can only
I
go
don't
down
even know
from here.
what to do.
We can't top that.
Yeah, honestly. I barely even participated in it, and I don't really feel like I can top that. That was pretty fucking sick.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
That was a
Honestly.
ball.
Everyone's riding down.
Yeah. So let's end up with someone dying.
Yeah.
But I can do those. I can go bother Not Left to make him do something to the pistol.
Do it. Do it.
Make me another one. Just throw it in.
Hey, remember, he has that mounted cannon thing that he could put on your shoulder.
I mean,
It wasn't that big.
Yeah,
It was human
throw
size.
off his balance there. With the
I'm
balance.
talented.
I understand you're talented. I have concerns. I want Commodore to live.
Commodore.
I'm Commodore now.
We have two
You've been
ships.
Commodore for a while, and you've got two both in kind of working condition. It's LTD.
Actually, yeah, you technically are the leader of like a whole fleet.
Mm-hmm.
Commodore
Burp.
Like it. I guess I'm gonna go bother
Admiral.
Not Left, I guess, if nobody else has anything to do.
You know what? Ah, yes.
Carlisle goes into his room and looks at his glyphs and wonder why they didn't work.
Is Nashu still working on the new Awakened boys, by the way?
Nashu is.
Nice.
Making sure these boys have full recollection.
Excellent. Proud. Very proud.
And for you, Misky, you would get an answer of you would need to go through the rite of rulership, by which that ceremony itself would be the entirety of the day, aka between the wedding and the binding of magic to the crowns and everything.
Wait, binding of magic.
Mm-hmm. Because you would have rulership over the dominion.
Okay.
Take some pictures.
Yeah.
Alright, so obviously Telrath, you would go over to Nelf and be able to easily ask. I mean, if you really want me to, Captain, I can easily try and smash one out.
That sounds very. The genericness of that statement made me worry.
Millie's alive again.
And I know this is a bit of a weird request, but you know we ripped that shoulder cannon off that other asshole, right?
Aye, that's been sitting there in my shop for a while. Haven't really had time to mess with that, Governor.
Now, I know this is weird, but do you think you could, like, integrate that into my shoulder somehow?
Do you, like, want me to actually, like, put it in the top, like physically?
I mean, I have rings of regeneration, so I'm not exactly worried about you, breaking my body in half.
I mean, I could give it a try. I've never really done anything like that.
I mean, I'm more than willing to give you a try. It sounds interesting.
If you, just for comfort's sake, I would prefer if you got me a book at least on Arakokan, like, anatomy for skeletal structures, so I don't fuck up anything.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I don't want to, like, take away your flight by mistake or some fucked up shit.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's what the ring's for, but yeah, you might accidentally, like, block it, then you have to rip it back out. That probably wouldn't be very good.
Yeah, like, it would settle in, but then, like, we realized the seriousness of the situation, and then have to... Yeah, that would just... Oh, it hurts me thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I got a functioning eye back out of one of those rings. They work pretty well. Anyways, yeah. I guess for now, if you're bored or something, you can try to make me a second pistol. I'll toss in the one I have.
He'll clamber to catch it, but right. Well, this one should be a lot easier than having to worry about sticking it into the wrong part of your skeleton.
Yeah, we'll get you that book later. Don't worry about it too much.
Alright. So, he'll get cracking onto that. And then, well, we were originally trying to ask Millie. Iron Stride is asking Millie something.
What?
What are you asking Millie Renner, Richard?
Oh, I wasn't asking anything.
Ah. Alright. Alrighty, so with that, it'll take time to get back to Nutchester, as you have to now navigate your ways through basically Mirage City's dominion of control. Shit's getting weird. So.
Alright. So how long is that going to take us?
Well, first I need people to make me some navigator's tools to be able to plot out a course where they're not going to run into possible, well, fleets, soldiers, and overall military of Mirage City.
Is this going to take several days?
Hey Josh, another good question.
Yes.
And he shouted at me and threw my sword off. Would that have landed on the Big Bertha ship, the Aurora, as it flew away from him?
For that, it's basically embedded in the back end of the Aurora ship right now.
I'm gonna go get that.
Alright, well, I mean, if it's any consolation, I'll leave my senses on to have a little bit more of warning, but I'm pretty sure a ship can see us from a lot further away than 5 miles.
Especially with the fucking Big Bertha.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, is it just the vehicle check, or is it like a navigation check?
I need a navigation check with intelligence.
I don't think I'm proficient in that. Does somebody else want to actually decide on that?
I am not proficient with navigation.
Also, Telrath isn't incredibly smart.
Oh, I'm completely average intelligence.
Oh, I got that thing. I'm super smart.
Does Millerin want to plot the course, or do we just want to roll the dice with me doing it? Because, I mean...
What's the worst that can happen?
I can
You have to
pull my maps out that we
Wait.
got a while ago, and we could...
Wait,
look at it together.
I'd like to post another question. Why the hell does it matter? We have the dragon with us that literally burns every ship we find. It'll
That's
probably just kill them. But I'll try to avoid them anyway.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I'm not gonna do it unless you are.
I mean, well, let's roll a d2. How much does Telrath really want to ask you after seeing you carve up the dead body? Not at all. Okay. I'm gonna use that strat.
Alright, I'll pull out some maps. And, I'll assist you with trying to think of where the hell they could be.
Where's the ranger feature? I want to ask if this actually helps. Natural explorer. Yeah, actually, that doesn't really sound like that would help, because all it really says is that I can't become lost. We aren't becoming lost. We're trying to avoid death. So, which one of us wants to make the navigation tools check? Because it's basically going to be a d20 with advantage.
Well, my luck is terrible, and I think I've used up all my luck, so I'd like you to do it.
Hey, Vladimir, why don't you play us some music?
I would, but I've teleported to my parents' house. Bye.
Oh.
God, I hate this crew sometimes.
He's gotta go visit family, man. He's gotta tell him about the badass shit that just went down.
Yeah, it's been a while. I gotta catch up.
Okay.
I'll just pat you on the
Alright,
back,
what
Telrath.
needs to be rolled? Exactly.
Basically, we're making a navigator's tools check because we're trying to avoid patrols from Mirage City on our way to... Is that Chester?
Uh-huh.
But, however,
Goodbye, Brad.
none of us are proficient in navigator.
Wow, dude.
I can't hear you over them, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
None of us are proficient in navigator's tools.
Oh, okay.
So it's a flat intelligence check for us.
Oh, I can
Nero
do
for us.
a flat intel check.
That depends. Are you available, or are you just...
Yeah,
I mean-
you just like...
Just know the... No, if you need the help, she will help. At the moment, I'm assuming they're still tidying and shit. She fucking freaked out. She gonna get married to it. I don't think they're gonna do that for a while.
I guess, you know what, yeah, considering you have the headband of intelligence, it would be the statistically correct decision to bring you up here to help.
Yeah.
Knock at the trapdoor. Misky, are you busy?
No? Well, I mean, just tidying up after the tumble.
I stick my head down. Oh, good, you have clothes on.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect. Anyways, could you come help me in Einstrad for a second?
Where are they? Yeah, I go help. I'm gonna stand here at the helm because, well.
And then I will explain it to you, and you get to make the bullet in the chamber check. Basically, it's just going to be an int check with advantage for you, because you don't have proficiency either. I mean, you probably did better than we would.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Alright. And I'm just laughing at Vladimir. He's like teleports in, just like bursts out of the floor, like. I'm home! Oh my god, son!
Oh my god.
She has like a black eye from the teleport.
His legs are broken.
Yeah, my legs are broken.
Why bring a toy? Why not just keep up your vial collection with different dirts and sands and things?
Well, I mean, I was going
That
to
would be
sentimental,
smart.
but alright.
I said vial, I didn't say fucking potion bottle, but yes. I did the thing. Did I help?
So that definitely
Are
helps.
we there? Yes.
Which, especially recognizing the various symbols of militia for the Mirage City. You're definitely able to keep your distance and maintain certain tracks where you know that the trade routes would be protected by various military ships. You even find a couple that you recognize that Varric had shown you on a map occasionally, and are able to take some back travels. So obviously it's going to take a couple of weeks to get out there. Your Aurora and Elbreth are both fairly damaged at this point. you would definitely be able to make your way to Nutchester in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks. Okay. Let's see. I store the barrel of Titan blood.
Alright.
Prepare a coffin for cologne. Then cut off a finger and cast cologne.
So everyone just sees Millie go fucking ape shit on herself, just and throw it in a fucking coffin.
Yeah, just like a finger, just like on the table with one. Goosh!
Raxiel's just like, Mom, what are you doing?
Toss it in the coffin.
He like is already trying to bandage your hand.
Wait, just bring me one of those rings. It'll grow back. Easy.
It's gotta hurt.
Yeah, it kind of fucking does. Get me the ring.
He gets you the ring.
I'll attune to the ring so my finger grows back while I cast clone. That takes a while. Outfit.
Oh dear.
Whatever, it wasn't the most important finger anyway.
Oh my god.
It was a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I figured.
Alright. So with that, also at this point, with all that going on, Millie's fucking cloning herself. Raxiel is looking worried. Miralith and Adel are actually congratulating you for being so brave and are astounded at how fucking swift that you and your group was able to deal with a degenerate Titan son.
She's saying that to Telrath or me?
You.
Oh,
I mean,
Well-
you're part of the crew, and it's not directly yours under your captainship, but still your crew.
yeah, part of my little fable.
Yeah. Your best friends.
Yeah.
Best that we did something now rather than have it come back to bite us later.
Agreed. Just glad you were wise enough to, well, even though it was probably one of the most insane stunts I have seen in a while, were able to make sure that the job was thoroughly finished.
I am sorry if I worried you.
Just on the point where I thought it came back with you and it was trying to break through the ship.
No, I would not let it live that long.
I could definitely see that you are... Oh, brave. You can see that she's trying to put it politely.
Courageous idiots, you are allowed to say it, yes.
Yes. Sorry.
It is understandable. Our actions are not exactly sensible. But they are for a greater good. Usually.
While I'm at it, I'll update the horde. So we got 15,000.
I can definitely say I'm proud to call you my son.
I am.
The way you killed that shot was fucking lit.
I am proud to be part of this crew, and I am proud to be your son. Thank you for making me what I am today.
Curious. This location with your friend, you clearly consider it safe. I would imagine you probably had a great deal of time there.
I trust where Miski has placed the part is extremely safe.
Alright then. I'm not going to question you or your group after that demonstration at all.
I have faith in them.
I can see why. So, obviously, Bradomir, you on a side note to Bradomir's family, when you do
Right.
visit, your mother and father are extremely happy to see you. You can see that a fair amount of the petition, the court situation, has been handled, as well as the factor of business has been retrieved to a degree, but they are still having a little bit of trouble, especially since the court judge the high court judge who originally sentenced them has gone missing, and as well as one of the main businessmen who legally purchased it is refusing to sign the businesses back over, as you would know by the name of Dirtstone Grandaro.
Alright.
The other one that you had gotten the name from, Rogaron Grizz, is the other one who, especially after the demonstration clearly from you and your friend of getting him to tell you the information, has already happily signed over all business papers and has washed his hands entirely of the situation, even at the net loss of 100,000 gold.
Alright, yep.
But you could tell that guy is the skinny boy that you originally had gone to get the information from. It was scared shitless, and obviously he's just done with the entire situation.
Alright.
During those 2 weeks of downtime, I would like to help Adel with making Philippe's new body.
Alright then. So, as he's drafting out a lot of the designs and obviously preparing the new soul container, you can see that, especially with asking the initial designs from Philippe, or to at least try and get as close as possible to what Philippe would like in a body design, what would be utilized the most, seems to be pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy or over the top, kind of like how some of the other Warforged have been made to be purposeful for one job in particular. Just looking for a body that's closer to human size, sturdy, and able to just kind of, even though not entirely normal, but still live a pretty normal-ish life. As it's been a long time since he's been able to do that, since it being stuck in a jar. So,
Understandable. That's why I want to help him.
he will provide you with an eerily, creepily detailed, of course, fucking biology book.
A Korth biology book?
Eric Cochran.
Eric Cochran?
Of
You
course.
said a Korth.
What? A chorus biology? I don't want to know that.
Yeah, don't worry. It's really detailed. Really
Oh.
detailed.
I need it.
Oh my fucking god. But yes, Tarath, you find a very creepily detailed Eric Cochran biology book. Forgive me.
Isn't that the only kind of anatomy book? Creepily detailed.
Yeah, pretty much, all the way down to capillaries and the blood vessels with the bones, wings, and everything. The avian strength and density of your bone structure.
Ribs easily crushable by iron stress.
Yeah,
Interesting, I noticed that.
Pretty much, pretty much close to that level of creep.
Like he's been taking notes on me as I've gotten the shit kicked out of me in front of him.
But on a side note, Carlisle, the book that you are studying over for the planes, the one with the pink sun, it's a very strange energy that comes from these planes. Sometimes it inverts things, sometimes it doesn't. It has weird, various magical effects. Fireballs occasionally sometimes mend people, though not all the time. Only on occasion when it's suffused with enough energy from that plane. If you're a being or denizen from that plane, usually you can cast a fireball to the effect of what you would imagine a fireball to be. If you're from that plane, it almost seems to be like the polar opposite effect. And other denizens have said to have experienced strange, impulsive feelings that they haven't felt before towards other creatures and denizens or parties that they have traveled with. The length that they detail cuts off quite often, not willing to discuss the matter, and obviously a lot of these feelings have vanished after returning from the realm of the pink sun.
What? Okay, I was gonna go for a trip, but I don't understand. It's very weird.
It is a very weird planetary existence.
I have another question and I will
Clone on a brain. If you were to take a piece of Philippe, you probably could.
I feel like you would kill Philippe if you tried to shave off part of his brain.
That's why I said probably a question mark.
My brain is all he is.
Unless you need, like, literally almost nothing. Which actually brings up an interesting question in D&D, considering the confirmed existence of your soul. How badly does brain damage inhibit you?
I would imagine it carries over to a degree.
It is interesting to think about, because, in reality, the brain, doesn't work like that. But here, it's like, you can very much drag people's souls around.
Yeah, there's also magical here.
That is true.
Which would probably fix them.
Just shave a huge chunk of the brain off, enough for the clone, and then, like, cast regeneration on it or whatever.
Well, no, see, that's what I was thinking, right, is if he's just a brain, I could potentially just use him as the catalyst, and the body would grow around him.
I mean, yeah, you might want to toss that at him, because, he might want to be a person more than he'd want to be a robot.
Like, it would just regrow his body.
It would take a really long-ass time, though, and he'd have to, like, sit in the fucking dark. Get him a nice glass coffin and prop him up against the wall.
Just to put him up against it, you just hear the...
Yeah, well, you just need a bigger jar.
The glass coffin would be the bigger jar.
That's horrible.
Alright. So, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink. You guys can think of what you're going to do when you get to Nut Truster, as we will continue on.
I'm still working on what I'm doing on the way.
I think Alice should figure out what he's gonna say when we say hi to him.
It only takes an hour to cast clone.
Also, Carlisle, if he wants to figure out if he wants to visit the plane of the pink sun.
Oh my god, Carlisle should talk to Valis.
Sudden crossing of worlds. Carlisle should go visit the plane of the pink sun that day. I'll be right back.
We get into town and Valis has mysteriously gone on vacation for a couple of weeks.
He got sick of the fish people bringing him offerings. Oh wait,
There's just a whole pile of them outside his house instead.
any food has obviously been replaced so it doesn't rot.
Like we'll just leave them here for when he gets back.
Can you actually?
Occasionally, a thief comes along to try and take some. So there's just also a fish person waiting in the bushes with a protecting it.
I love it. I love my fish people. I wonder what's gonna happen with that crown. I'm concerned. Anyway, Millie, can you make copies of the sending stones that we all use?
That could take a bit more time, but it's possible.
Should be something we work on rather than buying more, I guess. Because Carlisle doesn't have one, and he misses out on a lot of fun stuff. Wasn't Seatoll only inactive for 1 day?
Yes.
Yeah. The problem is I would need to take off my amulet of proof against detection, which would allow them to scry on me.
Is there something
Well,
else you can
depending on
take
what
off?
we want to do when we get to Nutchester, it might not be such a bad thing, I guess.
I'd also like to toss out a suggestion. The people looking for you are probably also going to scry on Misky.
But I mean, has anybody seen anything floating around me? Who knows?
I mean, I'm on the other ship, and I think you've been on the Albreath, and I think I'm in a little more blind sight. So.
I mean, you learned to turn that off after seeing things you shouldn't have seen.
Yeah, I saw the drill getting used. Like, you know, I didn't want to see that.
Eat that dirt.
Eat that dirt.
Guys, I can't believe we pulled that off.
That was pretty great.
I'm so fucking impressed.
Like, yeah, you clocked that son of a bitch in the back of the head so good.
Oh, I was so excited. I got up and danced a bit. I'm
Good. I saw her drop in the water and I was like, I'm heavily considering going after her, whether people like her or not. And
Well,
then
I mean,
the
this
worm
way we
did the
don't have to
trick
face him
for me.
again. This way we don't face him again.
Yeah, we
Wonder
killed
if
one of the
axe
sons.
made of giant bone would be stronger than dragon bone.
Probably.
Well, it's
You
not
mean,
giant.
he's a son of a god. He's a
That's
titan.
true.
He was a fucking demigod.
If you make
I mean, I
something
kept
out of
them.
him,
I would have kept some bones.
you make weapons out of his bones, that's crazy. Also, hella intimidates any giant.
I mean, I love my dragon bone axe, but if we can make one out of that and it's better, that'd be fucking awesome.
I'd like to use his femur as a club.
Oh, that would be so cool.
I could hear my cat whinging. I'm gonna go feed him.
Yeah, I can hear him too, Jesus.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, not since I got here.
The fuck do you GM roll?
/ GM roll.
Or I've turned this toggle on.
Unrecognized command / GM roll.
Are you doing it as 2 words?
No.
Are you trying
Well,
to
maybe I have to put the
something
thing
to
on.
roll to him? Or
Okay, no, I got it now.
okay, fair.
I mean, I got it right second try. It's not that hard. I feel like that results in that 1d1. Hey guys, look, I crit. Aren't I funny?
Haha. Why is not green?
Down. There we go. Easy.
Oh my god. Hey, wait a minute.
No, don't hover it. It's 20, it has a green outline. That means it rolled 20.
Well, I can't argue with that.
One sec, boys. Just getting a power weapon installed.
You guys proud of me? I built like 7 rats this session.
Damn.
Oh. Wow.
Impressive.
Only about 80 more to go, boy. Actually, I lied. I only built 5.
Well, I lose that much pride in you. Alright, I'm gonna post something that I just found on my Twitter feed. Be afraid. You guys ready for true power?
No.
It's in games room.
What? What am I looking at?
It's one of Miski's people.
Yeah, it's a salmon man.
Salmon man.
This is your new chauffeur.
He looks like he talks like a surfer dude.
Dude, what's up? I'm a fish. But like, check out these abs.
Can you just install a radar jammer on our ship? Thanks.
I mean, you'd have to put them on both ships, though.
Yeah, just do it twice, lol.
Because I feel like the cat's already out of the bag for Mirage City finding us, considering that, you know, we have multiple warforged they had imprisoned that probably have descriptions on file that we didn't burn.
Alright.
I send you all a text
Oh boy.
in the Discord.
Wait, the Admiral's coat couldn't have a space for a logo on the back because it has to fucking accommodate my wings. Fuck.
What, you
Over.
think I can't make a coat with wing holes?
I mean, I assumed you could, but I assumed the wing holes have to be pretty big for me to be able to put it on. I guess it would probably just be like my arm, wouldn't it? Like, I'm just thinking of the logistics of putting that shit on. I'd probably put on like one arm and one wing, and one arm and one wing. It'd be like putting 2 arms through sleeves, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, you put it through while your wings are folded.
Oh.
Bird logistics. Stonks.
Circle and Josh sexting each other in DMs.
You're damn right.
Leave it to bonus D&D.
Wow.
So, the astral travel. Destroy its tome. So, with the translation of the tome as it's going along, Lucius would actually have a little bit of trouble because it's more of an archaic form of giant. It is a fairly old tome for some of them, but he is slowly working through it, and you can see that he is actually having some quality improvements himself on some of his own giant translation, as well as R47 keeping everything organized for him as he passes him various books and other things and tells him the section for the book to go on the shelf within his library. So, obviously that is going rather swimmingly. You would also see that he's found a few arcane formulations to enchanting items between various levels of, you know, obviously the +3, +2, even lesser enchantments, or even some that would be able to grant fire immunities, or gems that would be able to do so. Some that clearly involve recipes for those gems to be made from parts of devils that are still alive before they pass away or die or disintegrate. The cursed pink tuning fork is left on Million's desk. So.
I'm gonna wander up. Oh, that's you can like do planar travel and stuff, right?
Yes.
So you want that dimension thing? Yeah, you can have this. I don't need it. It goes to some place where where magic is all weird and shit. It's in this page of the book that I'm going to hand back to Junie.
Sounds lovely.
Anyway, you guys have fun fighting your big giant war.
What?
What?
You cut out really hard.
Oh, okay. Anyway, you have fun fighting your big giant war. Good luck. Please kill giants or whatever. I'm out of here.
Why?
And Carlisle is going to begin casting plane shift.
Dude, what the fuck?
Okay, he's gone.
I swear to God, if you took anything valuable with you, I will hunt you down and kill you.
Took about 3,000 gold with me, which was already in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the fucking staff of defense that no one was using.
Kick his ass, get him!
But I mean,
Beat him down.
who knows? I might
This
be
guy's
back.
going back to Valis, isn't it? You fucking son of a bitch.
He's actually gonna do it!
Because he made a character no one likes.
No,
He
I
made a
like
character
Carlisle.
that doesn't fit in, and that is very no fun.
No.
Miller and Brad can do everything I can do, and I can do basically nothing in combat other than heal. Which Brad?
You don't want to heal?
Brad is better at healing than me.
Satisfied with healing?
You're better at healing than me.
Learn heal.
I have healed.
Then use it.
Let's heal. Go ham.
You have a staff that lets you cast fucking Mass Cure Wounds like 7 times.
Twice. Exactly twice. And it cost me an entire achievement slot.
I would also
It's
like
the
to say you
next
probably
thing
didn't,
that I drop if I find something better.
you didn't fucking choose the best cleric to fit into the party either. I don't. Death Domain isn't amazing.
Alrighty. So.
Oh.
Bye.
Wait, Billy.
Anyway, yeah, he got the ability to plane shift to the dimension where his god is. So why would he not do that? He owes his god a huge favor.
What tuning fork did you give me?
Yeah, you'll find out. It's the pink tinted one.
Oh lord.
It goes to the Sunshine Happy Land.
Yeah,
the Demi Planet battle.
This is going to get used about as much as that teleport circle I know about.
Oh yeah. That look pretty on the wall. Millie, giant bone, great axe. Yes.
What's that? Don't touch it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that bit in better words. Sorry. Do you think you have enough bone left over to maybe try something like that?
Given how big he was and the fact that I have his entire rib cage,
She's about to make a
I'm
titan
sure I
axe.
can manage this thing.
Titan axe.
Titan axe. Titan axe. Because we're doing like 1d12 plus
Ninja
2d6
Titan.
damage. Titan axe, I feel like fun.
This specifically. You know what? I just realized I can work while we're on the way.
Really?
Yes, I reconfigured my mana.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty.
What do you mean you reconfigured your nana? Why did you have to do that to her?
Sorry.
She was annoying. She kept nagging me and not baking any treats.
How dare.
That's not what nanas are meant to do.
So I shut her off permanently.
So I shot her. Yarr.
Hey, pretty.
Emily gets proof against detection and then C12.
Yeah, I guess for that, I'll summon my mana, which is in the form of a workshop. And I'll use that to, I'll spend my days in there, working on turning the, some Titan bone into a Titan great axe. And just for the fun of it, I'll temper it in the Titan blood.
God damn.
What does that mean?
It's gonna be fucking high damage against giants and titans.
Fuck yes, that's
You'd be a Titan. You know, you're my new favorite person.
Gotcha, fam.
That fucking
For ship with Hellwrath is now Miss Keys, my best friend.
fucking titan killer great axe.
That's fine. You already know Miss Gail. She's just your sister that you put over there.
Yeah,
Gave you something special.
my sister, mister.
Hey, soul sister. It kills giants really fast.
Yeah.
So, after working on that, and obviously Miller and you can go ahead and make me, what was it, I think would be at this point 3 rolls for the crafting of the axe, which obviously you're trying to just shave down bone initially at this point and trying to get the runes carved.
Alright, with Myth?
Yes.
Alright, what?
Intelligence.
Yeah.
So obviously got progress going fairly smooth. The second day you're probably distracted as the crown is sitting there like, no, it needs to be more at the heft.
Sure. Since when were you so into this?
I watch everything you do.
Alright, little bit strange, but I can understand. Yeah.
How else am I supposed to learn everything? You know, you could also also increase productivity and product to sell if you were to put the Ring of Regeneration on the dragon. Alright. So, obviously, after the next few days, Stratosphere is sitting there getting probably just as nervous as Misky. You would finally arrive back to Nutchester.
Oh god, no, I'm not ready.
Ah!
I also give Notlift the book so that he can start studying on how to shove a cannon into my arm. I mean, it might just be easier, honestly, if I just had somebody cut off my entire fucking arm and they just gave me a robot arm.
What?
Fucking shunt the entire. God.
You want me to just rip it up, pal?
Oh, I'll do the other one.
This sounds
Not both.
awful,
I mean,
and
I'll
I'm going
support
to
him.
the other side of the ship.
I have to be augmented.
Tears him in half.
Unlike that other guy I know of, I did ask for this.
Wait, who did?
Bye, Rosie.
Rosie.
Did
Ah.
we lose Rosie?
Lost internet. probably.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Lost this way.
in space.
Also, is Pistol 2 done?
Ah, the real reason Carlisle left, so he didn't have to talk to Valis.
I'm not gonna lie, when he opened the fucking planar rift and went through that shit, it wasn't a pretty sound.
Oh lord.
What was that screaming from the other side of the shift?
It sounded like it.
Ah. Well, I think
Sounded like screams, nightmares, and all the things that you would never want to see in your dreams.
glad I didn't ask what his god was.
Bad one.
I think I told you. Like, when
He
you first-
actually told
I'm
us.
glad I
Yeah.
forgot.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah,
Welcome
my
back.
internet dropped for a moment as the rain picked up.
Ouch.
Oh damn.
That sucks. But the crown effectively told you like you could increase productivity and things to sell if you put the Ring of Regeneration on Raxiel.
Come on, do it. Cut your boy up. You won't. You're scared.
Oh God.
Yeah, no.
What?
I'll kill you if you try that
What are you
shit.
doing to Raxiel?
The crown said that.
I may have manhandled him something fierce, but I won't let no one touch that boy.
No, we've known him since he was small. He could fit in Einstrad's hand.
I mean, to be fair, most things could fit in my hand.
I mean, yeah, but come on.
The actual palm of him.
If you ever suggest me harming my son again, I will bury you in a volcano.
Oh my god, do it, yes.
Just a suggestion.
Oh no way. Oh, that's right. You always look like you're cowering in fear.
My fucking god.
He's too small for that anyway.
When you zoom in close, it looks like he's really fucking sus of his demon child.
Oh, absolutely. But you zoom out and he just gets, like, scattered and scattered.
Legally immune to fear.
But always looks like he's afraid.
Legally. Afraid of his child.
I don't know if you guys heard that because my origin update is fuck my computer. But yeah, legally fucking immune to fear.
That's pretty cool.
We heard it.
Holy shit, my origin's actually working. It's been a 3-day fucking event.
Nice. Now uninstall it.
For your own safety.
Alright, so. Did anyone call Valus ahead of time and tell him this, or do you guys just
Nah.
show up on the
No,
Elra?
we just show up.
No, this is a surprise.
Yeah.
Alright, so you would see that.
I know we joke about it a lot, but does he actually still have one of our earpieces?
Yeah, we never took it from him.
he
by the way.
Actually
Yes.
does. He
Okay, well,
actually
I
does.
feel like he might know.
No, because we've actually
I'm
used it to communicate with him.
100% not wearing it.
Yeah.
Every time we talk over the earpiece, he would have been hearing, "Oh fuck, look out behind you!" And in his couch, like, fuck, what? Oh, right, the earpiece.
After being woken up several times in the middle of the night, I was just like screaming about whatever we're killing, and like, fuck yeah, you off the
Yeah, I can see him putting that in a box and like slipping it under the bed or some shit.
Puts it in a lead box.
Fucking kid walks up like, Dad, this thing's really funny.
And she's,
Why did all these voices keep talking about decapitating people?
So,
But yes, definitely not wearing it. Also, it's been what, like 7 months since I left?
quite a...
Why did it just show up at
it's
the...
been a while.
Not at No, Chester. He showed up at the Coral Palace.
Isn't that like underneath?
Did my fish goon come tell me?
Yes,
Oh my
he
God,
did.
Oh, you would.
Okay, I probably would have put the fucking earpiece.
You packed up and left with your family.
Then he puts the,
Hey, it's my boy.
the first thing he hears is just we're fine, just get out of there. It's like, what the fuck?
The fish boy would just show up to you, Valis, one day and just like, welcome. You're invited to the royal wedding.
Like,
What?
Here's your invitation.
Oh my gosh.
I read it, and I assume it says Misky plus question mark.
It's basically in short, the champion is formally invited, along with family, to come and attend the royal wedding at the Coral Palace.
Sitting there like, how the fuck do I get there?
I mean, Val's accepted the boon. He can breathe underwater, but his family
Yeah.
cannot.
It's family, sure, it's fun cousin.
you
And
can bring your family, but they'll regret it.
then immediately after that, good day, champion, and we'll head off.
He leaves you a fish and leaves.
That was weird.
It's a coral tablet invitation.
That's so cool.
I look at it, and it's just like a rock, right?
It's coral.
Yeah, beautiful coral.
I guess I should keep it.
Put it in some water. Keep it alive. Come on.
I was gonna drop it, but usually you keep invitations, I guess.
On average, for weddings and other attendant events, you do need your invitation.
You
Okay,
had to hand it back, fam. So good.
I'll keep that and keep going about my business, because he didn't tell me about the huge Titan arm that was just trying.
You don't need to know. It's fine, champion. You'll figure it out when you go to work.
Titan armor.
Oh, I basically never go to that Bella.
Oh, you dumb.
Unless the fish tells me I need to go there for some reason.
We are low on food. No, I'm kidding.
We've given it all to you.
We're running out of jewels. Help us. We keep giving them to you.
So,
Oh, yeah, it's been like 7 months, right?
oh yeah, easily. It's been a long time. You have a house basically up to your description, because obviously you bought a very nice one. It's been built up at this point. Business is definitely booming. Nutchester is getting back to, the thriving point.
My house would be very modest, because I'd be putting most of the work and money into a
A tavern, you said?
and a temple,
A temple.
and and like training grounds, basically.
Very nice.
But yes, she would be inside because she is about 7 months pregnant.
Hey!
Alright, so.
Oh.
Depending on where you are, you probably would very, very easily sight the Aurora and the Elbrus. Coming in
I
half
recognize
fucked
one
up.
of those.
Yeah, half fucked up and damaged. The other one definitely fucked up and damaged. Peter.
Peter. Oh no!
Oh yeah.
No. Neither is my rock carrying slave. Considering I only need to cast it once and he stays with me forever.
Peter wants to die.
So I use him as like a mount and a little helper.
Hey, fellas. Long time no see.
We were literally talking this morning.
I know. I just felt like saying something different.
We should probably go check out that ship.
Yeah, that weird group you were traveling with before.
Yeah.
Alright, so before you guys fully touch down, you see a familiar looking griffin and a tiefling without armor flying towards you.
Can I shoot him down?
Enemy spot.
I aim the cannon.
Come up on deck.
I would like to shoot off a single hair off of his head.
Just overcomes. Ain't coming
Careful.
home. The griffin's back. So is Bella's.
But yeah, you definitely be able to touch down. You can see some of the Warforged are at arms and a little bit defensive at the current circumstance because they don't realize that the griffin is with you guys.
At ease.
I will-
At ease.
Yeah, there you go.
So point their weapons away. But Fallacy will see. Whole ship full of new Warforged, a big busted hole in the top deck that nobody repaired, as well as a large transport ship with 8 fucking cannons on each side and a massive hole in its aft.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, what are you doing in my town?
It is good to see you again, Valus.
Oh yeah, that too.
You're still alive.
Why wouldn't he be alive? He's in Nutchester. Nothing happens there.
We are still alive.
I thought you said he's still alive. Like, of course he still is.
Yeah, that's surprising. Guys got some new, a new ride. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah, it's stolen.
like some pirating and also a bit of saving the land. I think.
You're not like being chased by the cops or anything.
No.
Very unlikely.
not
Define
being chased
cop.
Currently.
No, well, we aren't being chased by cops. We might be being chased by something. Is it worse? What do you think,
Probably worse.
Misky? Is it? Yeah, it's probably worse. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Arguably
Oh,
worse.
wait, is Fatalist still fucking following us?
Oh, of course he is.
Oh.
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, and as we were coming in, I teleport to his ship to be like, hey, look. Can't.
He kills you
Can't.
instantly.
So,
Before you die.
do you want to roll persuasion on this? Or an
No.
intimidation?
Why did you do
Don't
this?
intimidate the dragon. That's a horrible idea.
Both of them are the same result.
Or would you like to roll bribery, where you give him something shiny to not be a cunt?
Yeah, I'm sure we've
Well,
got
no,
more
I'm
gems he can chew on.
1000% gonna just offer to pay him off.
How much you offering?
Look, most of the gems aren't mine, but I'm a master craftsman. I can make you almost anything.
A ruby statue of myself.
How big?
A 1-to-1 comparison. That way I'm never really alone.
But you've always got us, friend.
Does he want a pet? We can get him like
Deal.
a goldfish or something.
You can tell it's hubris because he has the gold one that's traveling with him.
He wants a second statue of himself. The absolute
Yeah,
madman.
Because then he can have 3 ways, man. God.
He's like animating the statue. He's like, oh yeah.
He takes a
Oh,
look
yeah.
at
Take
himself.
a bit of time to acquire all the rubies I need to create it, but it will be done.
He like takes a look at his ruby self and just goes, yes, and then takes a bite out of its ass.
He does.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
So he'll extend a hand out. Shall we shake on it?
Rusty's mute. Yes? Well,
No, that's a choice Rosie needs to make. Rosie could
Can't
die
dodge,
from
roll
that.
for damage.
Rusty! She's still doing that all.
To be fair, he was angry with me when I did it, so he might not burn you. Which I mean, he had every right to be angry with me. I'm not judging.
So I heard he's extended a hand out, yeah?
Yeah. He asked, would you shake on that deal?
Sure. I prodigious inspiration my 6th level slot over to Investiture of Flame and cast that on myself, so I am immune to fire damage.
Very wise. As you realize
And
that,
then I shake.
so he'll definitely shake your hand. Anything that can be singed on your hand probably is a little bit, though obviously repelled and protected by your flame spell.
Good thing almost everything I have is magical.
Yes, you do see the scorch marks from any possible dust or any other matter that was on them burnt away. As you do finish the shake, he just seems fairly happy and coy and just seems to sit out in the harbor away from the docks watching.
Yay!
Well, as I see Millie teleport away. You guys are all here for the wedding, I assume.
Yeah.
Among other
How
things.
do you know about the wedding?
Wedding.
Fishworth, what's his face, came and gave him an invitation.
Of course.
So who's the lucky,
Why, it's you, Velis.
Well, thanks for inviting me to my own wedding. My second wedding.
Yes.
Do I see Stratosphere, or is he like in his room?
Oh, he's there. He's just like, wait a minute. It's me. You don't have to worry, friend. I wouldn't want to get you in trouble with your own wife.
Congratulations, I guess.
Thank you. Still very bewildering, I believe, to both of us.
Yeah. I
You
don't
both
think
seem
what
so
happens
pleased
really.
about it.
I knew it would happen. I just didn't think it'd be right now.
Well, you can use my house to get ready if you need. There's not enough space for all of you. Miski can come in.
I wouldn't worry about it. I'm getting a cannon installed in my shoulder.
I'm not sure if I'll fit in your house. At least properly.
So,
You know what? Let's all go over to your house. Let's have a drink, and we'll tell you the other reason we're here.
oh, good.
You may need to sit down.
Yeah, I definitely advised you sit down for this.
Yeah. How's
Maybe
the
we
family?
should go to the temple instead.
Temple?
Yeah, I've been working.
You built a temple.
Well, yeah. Just There was basically nothing in this town. I've been working with the mayor to set up a good temple, train some of the youth.
Hmm. It's impressive.
A
But
good
yeah,
act for the community.
let's hear that other news at the temple. Don't want my wife to go crazy.
Very well. Lead the way.
You might need to park in the ocean. There's basically this island is basically entirely forest, so
I'm gonna go ahead and go park it up by the old cave where good old Snake Man lived, because it has a big hole in the back from a giant worm.
Yes, that we can't really put in the water because it'll take on water. Haha.
Whoops.
Take on me. Anyway.
My cannon was amazing.
well, temple's hard to miss. See you there.
See you there.
I go buy a bunch of spirits and stuff.
I mean, you would have seen me filling up the fucking bag with all of the liquor we have. We have a lot of liquor.
Hey, a host has got to supply some drinks.
Yeah, so I'm just like loading up with like 100-year-old wines that we stole earlier.
Have to compete.
How wasted do I want to be? And I just keep throwing in more bottles.
Hey,
I'll need more if I get this surgery.
another one. Another one. Another one.
Alright, Strad, rip my arm off. What?
Fucking do it, bossy!
Dude, it'll be fucking sick. I can be augmented.
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
What?
Are you scared?
Are you scared, pussy? Chop off my arm.
I could, like, rip your arm off with one hand.
Probably, yeah. Especially if I wasn't resisting.
Once I land, I command Peter to go scout the skies from the direction they came from.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So, Peter's gonna go head out and scout.
Scout?
Scout.
Skeet skeet.
Oh, skeet skeet, goddamn.
But, yeah, as you guys can go touch down the Elbreth and the Aurora, you would see that Baetalus is flying his own ship for them.
Oh, would Peter instantly see that ship and come tell me?
Oh, immediately. Meanwhile, you would also very easily recognize that there is a new, very golden boy in town who sparkles
Who
like...
I have met before.
Yeah, you've seen him before. Very familiar face. That does not bode well.
What the fuck?
I'm glad you came with it.
Well, this is nice.
So who wants to break the bad news?
I call it. I got a 100-year-old bottle of wine.
I'm back.
Welcome.
Not it.
I already called it.
Wait, no.
Yeah, no, it's the Commodore's not problem, but Commodore's responsibility to share the news, because, you know, it's funny that way.
Yeah, anyways, let me start handing out the rations. Bottle of wine to you, bottle of wine to you.
Rations?
Yeah, bottles of wine, man.
Well, it'll help with the screaming that's about to happen in 2 minutes.
Okay. I thought you were literally giving us like a handful of hardtack each.
And we should bring them to those tables.
Yeah, okay, I'll bring one of the tables.
Yeah, because we
Summon
can have
more
wine and cheese.
alcohol on it?
Wait, can we?
I mean, that's what the table does. It makes like anything you want.
100-year-olds
Seems like cheating.
Really, 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 really old porn. Yes. I'm good. Temple.
So, yeah, you would definitely see that, Valis, and see that he's just casually having a mill about town and checking out some of the shops. So you guys would immediately, easily be able
Peter is very unstealthily following him.
to. Oh, fucking gods! Hold on.
And I'm pretty sure he can communicate with me telepathically, as long as he's within 1 mile. Let me just read that.
Well, how far away did you build your damn temple?
This town is not that big.
Yeah, you can still expand. How far away did you build your damn temple?
Pretty close to town. Yeah, I can communicate with it telepathically within 1 mile. I'm going to tell it to watch that guy and tell me if he does anything fishy. Haha, fishy.
Yeah. Alrighty. So sorry, just looking at something.
Looking at how Peter is gonna die.
It's quite alright.
So yeah. Peter's description of something that looks like akin to a fireball, multiple fireballs, are blazing at him.
Oh no.
In the streets?
No. Well, is it going to be following Golden Boy or Betalus's ship?
Golden Boy.
Alright.
Golden Boy.
Alright, I was going to say, because if it's following Betalus's ship, that's not going to be good.
Ah, that explains.
Alright, so following Golden Boy is just having a mill about town.
Peter saw the ship and informed me of it,
Yes.
but didn't follow it. Followed instead the guy who I know is related to Dragon.
Alright, so you guys would easily be able to head on over once you get your supplies. Valis
Good.
will be kept on update of Aravis's visitation to Nutchester as he's having a good look around and even checking out some of the places for alcohol and wines and such. You can see quite a few people are pretty happy with his purchases.
Alright, Vales.
Well, you guys know that the glowing golden guys here, right?
Oh yeah, we know. That's part of this. Come on, sit down.
Take a seat.
Hand him a bottle.
Yeah, here's a bottle. It's about 100 years old. Go ahead. We have a lot of them.
Cool. Pushes it back to
Are you sure you don't want to drink first?
no. There's a big ass dragon guy in my city. I don't want to get drunk, thank you.
Oh, relax. He's harmless. I mean, the big volcano dragons on that silver ship was out in the dock.
Why? Why are they following you?
To put it simply, he likes us.
We're sort of cool
okay.
now.
Okay. I know you guys spent like 2 out of 3 of the wishes on me. But I can't, undo that or anything. I can't help you with this fucking dragon guy.
No, relax. He likes us.
We're entertaining.
I managed to convince him not to be an asshole anymore. Now he's kind of on our side loosely. He mostly just watches us do things now. It's kind of
He
weird.
is bored.
Oh yeah, that sounds safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not, but it's not like we could tell him to leave.
Yeah, he did quite a number on me just shaking his hand. So yeah. Anyways, so to catch you up, Valus, we found both of Ironstride's parents. They're both doing well.
Congratulations. Honestly, I feel bad for not helping, but
You had your own family to take care of.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so now that we're done with the nice part, now we get to the bad part. So
Oh, hold on.
oh, did
Look,
Brad's
this is
family
Captain
get
now.
executed, or
No.
Elrath is Captain now, or Commodore. And yes, my
Commodore.
parents are fine.
Yeah, Misky decided I should be captain, so I guess that's why I'm now telling you this.
Mm-hmm.
seems legit.
So, do you want to throw out a guess as to why we're
Exactly.
here? It has nothing to do with the two dragons, by the way.
Surprising, hey?
It's because you stole this giant ship and need to hide somewhere.
No, not even close.
No,
When do we normally hide from anything?
no, that's right. You stole this giant ship and then decided to come for the wedding.
The wedding is part of it, yes, but the wedding is a consequence of a decision we made.
There's a Brine Queen too. Electric Boogaloo.
Ooh, close. You're on the right track, Valus, but it's a lot worse.
Oh, worse than the Brine Queen. The Brine King.
Sorry.
Ooh, you're getting closer. You're good at this.
Wow.
Maybe we should just tell him.
Okay,
Oh, maybe.
so basically, Ironstride's parents had the bright idea to bait out and kill the god of the giants.
Yes.
And to do that, they built a really, really big machine. Like, bigger than any castle you've ever seen big. And Vieric was collecting parts of it, so we stole a part of it, and we had Leviathan drag it here.
Well, not here exactly. It's in my palace somewhere. That was a weird sentence.
You'll get used to it.
Uh-huh.
You have a part of a big machine that is here. Okay. Why does it need to be here?
It's the only place we could really get Leviathan to drag it to that we knew would be safe enough until Vieric probably caught up with us.
So you're planning on leading Vieric here?
Yes, and then step 2 of the plan involves us probably killing him.
Okay, I mean, he's just one pirate guy. He's got like 1 or 2 ships.
He's backed by the giants and in a floating castle. Go on.
He's also over 600 years old. He's older than Ironstride.
That is correct.
Yeah, so in actuality, we're using Nutchester to bait him into coming here so we can reclaim the rest of the parts of the machine to build it up to destroy the giant god Amon.
I mean, we already killed one of his sons.
Your shot was very admirable, Misky, but I feel like that his son was kind of a pussy.
Yeah. Still gonna make a good axe, though.
You're making an axe out of him?
Oh. I asked. Yeah, maybe? I don't know what Millie is, but I really... Dragon?
I'm sure Millie can manage. She made me a sword out of a dragon.
624 new homes. Your search boho. Fuck off, computer. No one cares.
Anyways, so
Sorry.
how's your family been doing, Valus? Forgot to ask you.
Good. Hopefully they'll be fine after this pirate lord with hundreds of giant followers shows up in.
I mean, yeah. We actually got to see the Giant's Glasses City earlier. It wasn't very pretty.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you know, I've got like 3 of these kids. They're like 14. They're pretty good at swinging swords. I can send them.
I wasn't
No.
suggesting that you help us at all. It's just a consequence of circumstances. That arm is like bigger than any ship I've ever seen. It was basically the only way to get it moved. I'm sorry.
You can come and have a look if you like, see what all the fuss is about.
In the meantime, I would like to start reattuning to C12, which means I have to unattune for my amulet.
So anyways, let me see. What else did we get to do while you were gone?
Well, I guess I really do owe you guys one, but please don't glass me. Thank you.
It wasn't in the plans. Ideally, if the plan goes well, what's going to happen is that we're going to find out that Varric is actually still the double crosser that Ironstride's parents think he is. Then we won't involve any glassing. We'll probably just give him the arm.
We don't want to see the town burn any more than you do. We will try to... And hopefully you will help as well.
So you're meeting with Varric, not just trying to fight him straight up. Okay,
No, we're
This is
definitely
I
very
need to be there for that.
Very
Make sure you guys don't say something to get my fucking people glass.
I mean, yeah, when you see the castle in the sky, you might want to go to those caves up in the mountain, you know, just as precaution, you know. But yeah, anyways,
So is the wedding before or after we all die?
probably before. It'll probably
I
take a while
have no
before Varric
idea.
shows up.
It's like now, whenever we're ready.
I like how you know more than I do.
I'm secretly a fish.
I put a pistol against your temple.
No, please don't do it!
Put a single
You're a
finger
fish out of water here.
My door is blown.
like shoot fish in a barrel.
Climb in that barrel.
You guys have a way to contact?
No, we're just assuming he knows where all the parts are. We also got chased off by giants like minutes after we successfully started the parts transport, so...
We could also just send him a message.
We also
So maybe we try.
tracking Miski or myself.
Maybe we try this meeting. I don't know, above the ocean or something.
I mean, I assume we'll just go up to his castle in a skiff or something.
What I'm saying is, I don't want a castle floating above the town that can, quote, glow. So, like, maybe tell him to park his castle, like, a few miles away.
The last time Beard caught up to us, he did try to attack the city that we were in.
It depends on his intent. Whether it's destruction or just us.
Last time it seemed to be us, but I didn't know where we were.
While you're having this conversation, Tarath, you hear somebody shuffling around the entrance to the temple.
Oh, hold on a second. Somebody's outside. I go and open up your door. Oh, sure.
I come with.
Maybe I should open it.
Relax.
I'm gonna, like...
Just with my gun out, opening the door.
It's fine, we're basically goods.
Pillaman theme starts playing as we open the
Oh no.
I quickly ask Peter if he still has eyes on the glowing boy.
So with that, you do hear him mention that there's a point where he lost a track of the glowing boy. And Tarath, as you guys open the door, the glowing boy is sitting there smoking a pipe.
Found it.
Hi.
Good evening.
Did you choose to come in here for any particular reason?
I think we both know that already.
You can't get enough of my dark brown plumage.
Exactly. Or at least my master can't.
Oh, well, anyways, I mean... Okay, as long as you aren't some kind of assassin, I don't really care.
No, he just wants the details in full.
Alright, okay.
Just keeps smoking his pipe slowly.
I'll just shut the door and go back to sitting down.
Cast silence on the doorway so he can't hear it.
I can do that.
No sound can travel past that point.
So why have they gone quiet? Do my ears deceive me? I don't really care. He already overheard all the important parts. It doesn't really matter at this point. Well, anyways,
By the
yeah,
way,
it
I'm
was just a
pretty
goal.
sure Telrath is the only one who could pick up on his stealth roll.
My perception is insane.
He almost beat it.
I mean, it is also my passive, you know.
I know. Like I said, he almost beat it.
So
Passive's
anyways,
25.
fellas, any other questions about the insane plan we're concocting to kill the god?
Yeah, why kill a god?
Basically, Ironstride's father believes it's the only way to prevent the war from restarting itself.
The war that we fought over 600 years ago is about to start again.
You're saying you're gonna preemptively stop the war by killing the giant's god.
Yeah.
That sounds like a way to start a war.
Well, you see, to explain it a bit better, Vieric is essentially, he's bringing all of the giants together to make them confident to bring their god into the material plane, I think. So then, once their god is here, all the other nations will ally behind whoever has the giant machine made to kill giants and gods, as we all basically push to annihilate the giant's god and then all of the titans.
Sounds like a war to me.
Basically, they're kickstarting it a lot earlier than it should be by making them overconfident.
Perhaps a small is better than a world war where there is no peace.
Well, from what I've heard from Einstride about the Lost Giant War, it sort of fucked with a lot of the landscape.
It did. Who knows what catastrophic effects could happen if it were to occur again.
The islands could fall. That would be interesting.
Or more types of elements could invade into our plane, making it more unstable.
That would be cool.
So you're the kind of like heroes saving the world. This would be great, huh?
I didn't see why a war needs to start in the first place.
The desire and resentment from the last war is basically bubbling over. If we don't do anything, it's going to happen anyways.
Better that we stop it ourselves, right?
Stop it with minimal casualties, then more.
Something like that.
But I mean, ideally, if the plan goes well, Vieric will basically do most of the work himself.
If he is on our side.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm putting a lot of gold on the fact that he's totally turn-coded.
Oh.
I mean, I could ask him. You know, the old zippity zappity zone of truth.
That'd work.
You know,
Unless he
unless of
resists.
course he has a couple of his giant friends in front of him that he doesn't want
Definitely
to
going to have
Yeah.
Every time he has kind of nearly shown up, they have also shown up.
Hey, Telrath,
Yeah.
can you see any orbs? Has you picked up where we are yet?
I mean, I'm not sensing any right now.
Is your glowing friend gonna come in?
I mean, he's not really our friend. He can already hear us. He's basically just here to listen.
Kinky.
I'm glad you're so happy that he's here.
At least he's not his big friend.
Yeah,
He's not the big one, is he?
no, the big one is, the big one actually looks a lot more kind of normal. Like, he definitely doesn't stand out as much as Golden Boy, except for the fact he burns a lot of stuff around him.
Oh. So let's check out this machine thing.
Should we
I'm gonna
dress
go
better?
put my armor on.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, this is a wedding. Should we wear something better? I mean, I still have blood on me.
I don't know when it starts.
And
Likely when you get back.
Whenever I decree. Perfect.
Never.
Never.
6 weeks from next never.
Got it. So tomorrow.
Shit.
31st of Feb.
Yeah, the 30th of February.
What a coincidence! That is today.
Oh no, wait, we already discussed that the years are much longer? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're twice as long. So, I mean, I'm only technically 3.5.
Ooh.
Nice.
And that means the months are twice as long. It's like the 60th of February.
Well, I like that even better.
Yeah.
So fucking old.
It's the 53rd of March.
The 42nd of April.
God, that would get
We're
so
going through
dreary.
second spring right now.
Would.
Yo, this seems
like-
really.
I'm like 1,280 human years. Like our years.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Alright, well, if we're going to the palace, I'm going to need to bring Strato with us.
Are you getting married right now?
No,
Wedding
he's
episode,
never
wedding
seen
episode.
it before.
Oh,
Bring a Kareth.
I just want to mention, even though I'm not wearing any of my armor, I'm definitely carrying my. So it's like 80,000 gold.
Yeah.
Don't just leave that laying around.
And you know Carlisle would definitely go around wanting to fucking use it because her dad used it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna go home real quick.
Tell the family we say hello.
Meet you down by the dock.
Alright.
Okay, as we walk through town,
This looks sort of sheepish.
do I find something to steal?
What?
I need a thing.
Why couldn't
Brand
you
new
just
one.
ask Valis if you could take something from the fucking temple?
That's no fun.
You're a
Pirate.
fucking idiot.
His divine god is going to smite you before you leave the temple.
And they get caught.
I mean, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand and stealth if you want.
Oh, this is gonna be bad, please.
Wait, what am I stealing?
Well, what do you want to go for? The reliquary up front? The
Oh, not from the temple, no.
So just from a random
Okay.
shop around town?
I just want like someone's letterbox or something.
I mean,
Something that fits in my
that-
Where did the letterbox go?
that's easy enough. Go ahead and roll a fucking sleight of hand as you just take something. Oh god.
Great.
Dickhead.
You do go to steal something and it's literally just like a little leaflet from a temple box. You steal a box of leaflets.
Oh my god.
There's like temple prayers and shit on there.
Now he's super prepared for church.
Haha.
Somebody really likes church around here.
So, I take my walkie-talkie out of whatever cupboard it was in, and I give it to Carlia and tell her to listen to that in case anything is said.
So you tell her all this stuff, or
No, I just wanted to listen, like keep it on her in case I want to talk to her.
Okay.
And tell her, get the fuck out of the city. There's a fucking
Yeah.
big ass
Fucking
glass machine.
run!
And I will leave Peter with them at the house.
Peter?
Hey, Peter.
Peter.
Get my family out of trouble. Thanks, Peter.
I put my armor on and make my way to the dock.
Alrighty. With that.
Josh,
Yes.
second pistol.
The second pistol would be finished at the end of the wedding.
Oh,
Takes a
fuck,
while
you're
to make.
tying it.
There's never a wedding.
Looks like you got
I want to have a red wedding.
No.
Takes time to make another force pistol.
Just stand up and start volleying the crowd.
Christ.
I don't even have anything against you. This just sounded cool.
But yeah, you all head down to the docks, and Irvis is following you guys.
Hey, can you breathe underwater, Mr. Gold Boy?
I have my ways.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, just letting you know.
Oh, before we got down to
Good
the
enough.
docks, we just keep it use the stones to make sure Strato met us down there.
Alright. And
Yeah.
Strato will meet you down at the docks.
Whiskey, do you need wedding rings or a dress or something?
I feel like that's all down there somewhere.
Yeah, they'll provide. All right, sure.
It's her kingdom, bro.
How long does it take us to get there?
For the travel, it's gonna take a few hours.
Oh.
There was
Could I unattune and reattune to C12 during that time?
easily.
Yes.
As he kind of boots back up.
Ooh.
Activated. Good to see that you survived the
Instead of
initial
that.
damage.
Can
I have a
we
great debt I owe
and
you.
Teleport there. Haha.
No, we're not teleporting there.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Do you want to teleport there?
I'm not familiar with that place.
Seen casually. Not even.
Hey, you guys want to go to a random place at the bottom of the ocean?
I don't like it when you teleport us to somewhere you do know.
Dude, you've put me in the floor. You once let us go in the middle of the fucking air. Like, dude, no.
You teleported to your own house and collided with the floor.
You teleported us to the, almost to the middle of the ocean at depths that almost crushed us.
I don't remember that.
That was for attempted
What?
murder.
That's right. He decided to murder.
Oh yeah, I brought that woman with us.
It's true.
Who
It's
has been lost now.
Horrible.
true. To the bottom of the ocean. Bad idea! Bad idea! Abort! So,
Fuck.
I think that'll be a great spot to leave off on as you guys are heading to the Crow House, and we'll pick up next time as you arrive.
For maybe wedding.
Possible.
Nice.
Can't wait to hand out
Wedding.
those church leaflets.
Those soggy church leaflets.
Don't worry,
Oh
they're in
my
the bag
God.
of holding. They'll be right.
You steal leaflets?
Yeah, he stole your church leaflets.
You don't know that.
I don't know if we'd have leaflets. There aren't that many people in this town that there needs to be leaflets.
Yeah, man.
There's
Well,
merchants
so
who-
what?
Just in
Dude.
case.
KJ,
I stole a box
Yeah.
of
I sent you a thing.
say missing cat.
On the fastball?
Yes, you may want to mute yourself because it's a funny one.
Oh no.
But then
What?
again, we're not playing anymore, so who cares?
Okay.
Oh,
It's true.
yeah.
Because I need to prepare.
God damn it.
At the same time, you guys are gonna have to prepare and repair your ships that are all
Yeah.
still pretty majorly damaged.
Yeah.
The Aurora could take quite a beating. The Elbreth is pretty fucked on the upper deck. There's a big hole in it because the glass blew out.
Yeah. You're right, KJ?
Uh-huh.
I've killed her.
Dude, it's so accurate.
You're welcome. Nothing. I sent her shit on Facebook like I normally do.
Yeah.
Gave her a good giggle.
The giggles.
Yeah.